Hello. Hi. Well, that's a spoiler. Immediately. Great song to pick right now. Anyway, hi. Hope everyone's doing okay today. I exist. I'm doing my best to exist. It is warm. It's gonna be very warm in a couple days. I'm also trying something that's slightly different. You might notice fewer quality options. I wanted to see if running the enhanced broadcast on Twitch with fewer stream qualities would help, like GPU load. It's actually not making a difference. So next stream we'll go back to the full number of streams, I guess, because yeah, it didn't actually fix the problem. I think it could just be Windows being Windows or Nvidia being Nvidia. Who knows which one it is. Also, this music feels really loud. Was I listening? No, that was the old volume. I saw Klaxon was the last listened to song, and it was like, I can't play Klaxon on stream. That's a copyright nightmare. However, if I remember to set it so it doesn't save the VOD track automatically, we would be set. Klaxon jump scare. I didn't play it, thankfully, but I looked at it and it's like, the temptation to play Klaxon at the very start of the stream. Anyway, yeah, this song feels loud, but oh, it was almost over. Maybe I should just let it play out. Oops. Hi. It has been a hot minute since we did Thousand Year Door, so I need to remember what I was doing last. But first of all, hi everybody. Hi Aiden, hi Rex, hope y'all doing well. First of all, we are starting out with even more Luigi. R.I.P. my throat. Well, I got another piece of the marvelous compass, a Jazzafaz town this time. Bro, I'm telling you, I turned adventuring into an art form on that little quest. Ooh, it was pretty dramatic, bro. Wanna hear what happened? It's a long story. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here it goes. As soon as we hit Jazzafaz town, we were overcome by the glitz and the glamour. It's a very lively place, bro. Tons of daisies live there, and they're always smiling. When looking for the piece of the compass, I met a hip daisy named Hazy. Hazy was a producer, and he was looking for actors to go on stage with him. I told him we couldn't since we were looking for the compass part, you know? But Hazy said we could win the compass part in the upcoming Drama Slam. He said the so-called Drama Llama plaque might in fact be one of the parts. Well, we just had to give it a try, so we rehearsed with the cast and hit the stage. A musical was called The Mystery of the Fiery Hat of Social Awareness. The script was great, but I got really hosed, bro. My part was grass. I played grass by the side of the road. Grass, bro. Grass. I just sprawled on the ground and had to be silent. Everyone but me had lines. I don't care if I was wearing green. Who cast someone based on that? It was awful. In the end, our musical was the talk of the town, and we won the drama slam. I got the compass part I was after, but even that didn't make me very happy. The huge after party just made me feel worse, so I snuck out the back door. But wow, outside there are tons of fans. My fans. Fans of grass. They swarmed to me. I just couldn't believe it. Imagine cheering for grass. I was ecstatic, bro. After that, I added the piece to the marvelous compass, which pointed north. It pointed to the rapturous ruins in Grimble Forest. Then the voice again. Oh, my cherished Princess Eclair, how you soothe me. I would be grass for you. I will find you. I will reach you. I will stand by your side and be your Luigi. Wow, sorry about that, bro. So yeah, anyway, then I got back on my boat. I came back to Rogueport, and here I am, and I feel like my adventure completed. Damn. This is like one of the only ones where something doesn't go horrifically wrong. For the party member, at least. I'm Hazy, and I must say, Luigi's a great actor, one of the finest I've seen. After this adventure, we're going on tour to appear on stages everywhere. I'm going to be known as the Red Miracle, and of course, Luigi will be grass. I guess that's a way to break out into this industry, is to play grass on the side of the road. I don't know why they need an actor to play grass, but Good for him, question mark. Anyway, over here we should have, like, an item or something. Is this a star piece or a badge? It's a badge. You got a HP drain badge. Drops Mario's attack power by 1, but regain 1 HP when attacking. Yeah, the only one that actually isn't pissed off at Luigi for some reason. Oh, there is a star piece. I just walked right by. Also, hi, AC. Welcome on in. And yeah, hi everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. On this fine Wednesday, August 20, I'm feeling good, because Dizzy is finally getting buffed in this godforsaken game. I've waited, what, 10 months, and Dizzy's finally getting buffs. Most of the mid-tiers in Strive are getting buffs, so she might still be bottom tier, just by the nature of everyone else getting buffed. Oh, Mario, listen, that must be an email from Princess Peach. Dearest Mario, I have good news. I don't know where I'm being held, but there's an odd computer called Tech here. By cooperating with this Tech, I've managed to obtain some of the Fiend's data. Tech is currently analyzing it, and strange as it may sound, I trust him. Once his analysis is done, I should be able to provide you with details of their plans. I'll email you again once I learn more. Be good, okay? Princess Peach. Oh my, that princess of yours is so courageous. We'd better get to work too. By getting to work, we're gonna spend like 2 hours on side quests today. This is not a joke. RDM issue 4, Rogueport today. Late in the afternoon today, Gomez, known for napping in the flowers in the Westside Park, was found eating flowers and given a stern warning by authorities. Asked for comment, Gomez stated, "Well, I just really love flowers. I was hanging out, and before I knew it, they were in my mouth. I'm so ashamed." Citizens of Rogueport responded with disbelief and grudging support for the strengthening of flower conservation efforts. Shop reporter, go! This time we introduced the Twilight Shop. Watching the husband and wife proprietors of this shop at work is a heartwarming sight. Just don't forget the part where she was joking about, like, leaving him for debris of all people. But don't get on the hubby's bad side, don't you go smiling at my wife, says the jovially jealous shopkeeper. I'm hers for life, and your fancy city big teeth aren't gonna change that. Well, who could doubt their eternal love? Surely not this reporter. We pressed the shopkeeper for further comment, but regret that his words are unprintable here. We did learn from his highly chatty spouse that there will be a double point sale for all RDM readers. Just show her the screen in the next 15 minutes to double your points on any purchase. 5 minutes will be plenty. Cooking for rookies. Alright, my little rookies. That, like, come here, my little pog champ. I don't know why that made me think of that. You're on to an immediate level recipe today. The dish is a healthy salad. Just slice up a turkey leaf and a horsetail, mix them together, and you're done. Perfect for your next gathering of herbivores. Editor's note, that's all for today, but check your mailbox soon for another exciting issue published by Rogueport Restoration Committee. This is new, accept my challenge. By doing the Battle Trunks quest, and then clearing a certain amount of fights since, and then hitting like a chapter trigger, we got this. Hello Mario, this is Mush, Jolene's younger brother and the first champion of the Glitz Pit. Remember me? Thanks for helping me out recently. Still not sure what happened, but I do know that if you and my big sis hadn't saved me, well, I get chills just thinking about it. Anyway, I was wondering if you heard about my big comeback. I've been pushing all of my limits with the most punishing training regimen of my entire career. I'm finally feeling and seeing the results, so it's time for Prince Mush to make a grand return to the ring. I want you to witness the fruits of my labor, Mario. I asked my sis for help, and she's arranged a special exhibition match just for the two of us. New champ versus original champ. If you accept my challenge, I'll be waiting for you in the Glitz Pit. Prepare for a Prince Mush performance like you've never seen before. I'm actually not sure that you have seen me battle before, so just believe me when I say I was good. Don't leave me waiting. Great Gonzalez from Prince Mush. So there is a new super boss to the Switch remake. It is hard. We are not going to do it yet, because I will get absolutely destroyed. Tedbros Bazaar announces new shipment of bestseller Super Luigi. Got your copy. Okay. Graffiti Corner. Sometimes Wait, is it the same? Oh, it doesn't reset until putting the thing in the door, right? Also, hi GB, thank you for the hydration check. And the head pats too. Oh, another thing doesn't trigger until later, I guess, question mark. Cause typically Merlon is actually outside the house, but guess not. Guess we have to keep on moving for now. There was one shine sprite, actually there's a couple things we can do here. When we blow this up, you meet a very shady fella. So there's a character in here that will allow us to reset our stats, like redistribute our stats basically. Hehehehe, welcome to Chet Rippo's Adjustment House. This is where you come to adjust your stats to your partner's ranks. If you want some adjustments done, talk to me from the other side of the table. So yeah, here you can actually, if you want to like redistribute levels, you can do that. It's weirdly forward-thinking for an RPG from 2004 to let you like redistribute like that. And I actually think the original does that too. Again, bizarrely forward-thinking in terms of like the era that this game came out in. We have so many at this point. I'm just gonna buy a few. You'll need 3 BP to wear it. You want to trade 6 sweet star pieces for this heart finder. It's basically the same, but just the numbers are for 3 BP. I'm just gonna do this so I don't forget later, because I might use these after chapter 6, because we might do the PIV 100 trials before too long, actually. I kind of want to do it early this time, just because there's stuff that needs to be done off stream, basically. And if I do the PIV 100 trials at the end of the playthrough, it will take a while for the next thing to prompt, basically. So it just makes sense to do this now. There should also be a Shine Sprite or 2, actually, to obtain. Okay. Where the hell is this again? Oh, right, where the blooper was. We haven't been this way, over this way for like 3,000 years, it feels like. I always say that because Pokemon, but it's like, it's funny to use that analogy in the 1,000-year door. There is a section later on that has 3 Shine Sprites. It is really annoying to get them now, though. However, getting 3 Shine Sprites right now of all times would be really nice. So I'm a little torn. Also, we can do something else that's really cool. We can make a shortcut. So I'm gonna double back, actually. Again, this is mostly gonna be side questing today. Just getting passage to the next chapter, but I don't know how far we'll get in the chapter itself unless I do like a 4-hour stream or something. Which that does lead to the awkward dilemma of like, when do we do the PIV 100 trials? Because like, we might not have enough stuff to stall with. But yeah, we have a shortcut to the west side now. But I actually do want to go down to the main path, the original path to the 1,000-year door for 2 reasons. One, starting in this chapter, we actually have harder enemies along the way, which is nice because, you know, Spinias and Goombas aren't exactly much of a threat to us at this point. 2, there's a badge I forgot about, and there's also a shortcut we can open up that I forgot about. So it just kind of makes sense to go down this way, just to be efficient, I guess. And yeah, we already fought the Hammer Bros in the Glitz Pit, so we don't have to worry about them here. For toweling, but there is a Magikoopa that is new, even though it has identical stats to the others, so we'll be swapping Gambella back in very shortly. Yeah, I've been doing okay. Kind of a rough couple days, to be honest, but I'm okay at the moment. This time of year is always rough for me, for reasons. Which is why I'm just doing 1,000-year door today, frankly. I'm glad I've been you're glad I've been okay? Yeah, and you're part of the reason why I'm okay. A lot of my friends are a big part of why I'm doing okay, hanging in there. To be honest. 7 HP, like 3 attack, and all sorts of statuses, so we gotta take out the Magic Koopa ASAP. That's a Magic Koopa, you know, a Koopa wizard. Max HP is 7, attack is 4, and defense is 0. It'll throw a load of pain our way while using magic to help its buddies. What a creep. And when there's only one of them, it splits into multiple copies to mess with us. Stop this thing fast or we'll be in a world of hurt. The other alternative for the Pip 100 Trials is if, you know, next stream, the actual chapter proper doesn't take long, we can just kind of nope out of chapter 7. Like, because chapter 7 is very backtracky anyway. We can just get partway through, and then at the end of that stream, whenever that is, just make way back to Rogueport instead for Pip 100 Trials, and just gotta leave the rest of chapter 7 for the stream after. It'd be a little clunky, I'd rather have it be between chapters, but again, I would like to have it set up for its own stream. And again, we're gonna get attack items for Hammer and Jump very soon, so I want to do it relatively, like, after the next chapter, because otherwise we'll be in a much worse spot to actually get through the pit in a decent amount of time, and also without too much hurt. Though, it is worth mentioning that the Pip 100 Trials in this version allows you to actually restart a floor if you die. So there's considerably less of a penalty. Obviously, if you're feeling very much like wanting a challenge, one thing you could do is just manually opt to not restart the floor from where you died, just for the sake of restoring that original challenge. I don't know what I'd do. Oh, there it is. You got a pretty lucky badge. During battles, enemies will sometimes miss while trying to attack Mario. Speaking of missing, that was very unfortunate. But hey, joke's on you. This is a Koopa Troll. We fought the harder version already, bizarrely enough, in the Glitz Pit. That's a Koopa Troll, a Koopa Trooper who protects himself with spiked armor. Max HP is 6, attacks 4, and defense is 2. Attacks with its shell and with its head, then sometimes charges up for a fierce move. Plus, if you take too long to win, it'll call reinforcements. Yeah, sort of gnarly, huh? It's one of the worst of Bowser's guys. Koopa Troopers dream of being Koopa Trolls. Hey, and by the way, what do you think Bowser's doing right now? Anyway, eating? I cannot say the word gnarly the same way, and I can't yeah, there it is. I can't, I don't know how to explain it. It's funny the amount of people I know who are aware of Cat's Eye at this point, partly because of Lollapalooza. That was like apparently a record-setting performance in terms of like number of people present. Well, that sucks. Cool, I'll take damage over enemy buffing. We only need, god damn it, I was gonna say we only need like 4 to be in a good spot here, and of course we got messed up and I pressed the wrong button. Gnarly's not really my jam, I guess. It's not quite my style. What are talkies anyway? Is chat showing up on stream? Oh, there it is. I just, for some reason, I thought chat was not working, but it is. Spicy chips? I would probably like that. You know, eat hot chip and lie, as the saying goes. Used to inhale them in like 2020, yeah. That was a time for inhaling food, I feel. Anyway, we got another close call badge, just as random drop. You can stack these, by the way. Which is very nice, but the main reason I wanted to come this way is I wanted to break this. Completely useless, because I prefer to go the other way to get to the door. It's a little bit faster, usually. But this is an option. Also, sorry Gambella, I like Vivian. Vivian's my favorite party member at this point in the game, so she'll be out for most cutscenes. Wow, we only have 2 more left to go. Tortilla chip base, so I'd be fine. Hell yeah. The vending machines at work had them? Ah. Funny part for me is even when I stress eat, I cannot gain weight for some reason. This has been a problem my whole life. I'm still like very small even when I stress eat. Like the most I've weighed is like 115. The location of a crystal star has been recorded on your magical map. All set, then let's go see Professor Franklin.
Oh yeah.
See, when I see Taki, I think Soul Calibur. I don't even know if I'm remembering the right character. Great news, my friends. Now we know the next crystal star is in Poshley Heights. Hang on, haven't I heard that lots of rich and famous people call that place home? Yes, and I believe Poshley Heights is also home to a shrine to the stars called Poshley Sanctum. The next crystal star must be hiding inside that shrine. I'm certain of it. Fairly certain. Mostly certain. But hey, no fearsome monsters or dangerous dungeons this time. Just a simple tourist attraction. Poshley Heights, huh? Okay, how do we get there? That's the best part. You ride the most famous train of all, the XS Express. Yes, after a luxurious steam engine excursion, the next crystal star will be yours. Getting those crystal stars has been back-breaking work, but this time will be a cinch. Will they let us on board? I heard you have to be super-duper rich to get a seat. That may be true. Perhaps you should ask Don Pianta for help with this too. Are you kidding? Everyone says he's an awful man. Doesn't he extort people? Well, I guess we don't have much choice, do we? Now, do we? Let's do this quickly. Excellent, then we're set. We may not have much time until the demon resurrects. You must hurry. I'll gather all the information I can. You guys just handle your end of things. Actually, oh hi. Oh, what impeccable timing. Yes, this was destined. When I consulted my star charts, I saw a pretentious sign for you, Mario. It went thusly. In the house of the dragon that flew through the air beyond the reversible stair. Near the empty black chest that cursed you lies a clue to help your allies learn. I have no idea what it means, unfortunately, but I have no doubt of its importance as a sign for you and your friends. If you figure out this mystery, come and tell me immediately. So our next stop is Pugtail Castle. Are you Mario? Did you get this email? Look, technology freaks me out. So if you're not Mario, please destroy this email, okay? But if you are, thanks for saving my captured friends. I figured I'd share a hot tip with you as thanks. So here it is. There's still lots of treasures in Creepy Steeple. Of course, knowing you, you've probably already found it all. Ugh, I'm so useless. Well, enjoy your not-so-useless adventure, the Creepy Steeple Boo. So this is showing the little passage if you have missed it. There will be a Boo that shows up there now, who will do a quiz, for like a badge. So if you want 100% the game, you actually do have to do that. Pine Tea still has to wait, unfortunately. Next up is Elusive Badge. I'm after an elusive badge. Must explain in person. Meet me on the roof of Zest T's house in Rogueport Square. This poster is anonymous. This may be dangerous. Want to take on this trouble? Yeah, I don't think we have much to worry about. Given it's just Hooktail Castle. That's an easy area. Oh, by the way, I never actually showed this off. With Flurry, you can actually access a secret over here. I just kind of eat basic chips if we're, like, regarding the snack conversation. Like, I just eat really basic, like, chips, I think, for the most part. I'm not very adventurous. Whoa, what's the meaning of this? You found my secret way in? Dang. Look, a lot of, shall we say, sketchy requests get submitted here, so don't tell anyone that we're the ones running the trouble center, okay? Like salt and pepper chips, basically. That's the main kind I like at the moment, because, you know, the old trans girl salt stereotype. You know, pickles and everything. The way it does like a fade to black is kind of a step back actually from the original, which I think has a more seamless cut when transitioning areas. It is kind of a weird regression. You got a double dip badge. Lets Mario use up to 2 items in a row during battle. That's actually very helpful. Is there anything else here? Nope. Okie dokie. So yeah, the chapter itself probably won't... well, my voice is going to suffer. But the chapter itself is actually not that bad. It's just... because we put off this quest, and we have the Merlon quest, and we have the actual setup for the chapter proper. Like, we have a lot to do before we can actually even get on board the train. So I guess our first stop should be talking to the requester. It is probably going to be obvious who it is. Who else has been looking for rare badges throughout our adventure? Oh hi, let's talk to you. Hello there, you Mario. Well, you're doing well, I must assume, yes? Who, me? You're asking? Well, I'm now the second richest man in Rogueport. Yes, having my beautiful SS Flavian smashed to bits was not a financial boon, Sucks to be you, I guess. Anyway, yeah, chips are nice. I generally try to eat relatively healthy, and oh, big surprise, it is Miss Mouse. Something else worth noting that I'll point out in a moment. That's Miss Mouse, the thief. She's just off to exotic places to find rare badges. I'm surprised she has the time and energy for badges, considering how often she flirts with you. It's weird that she's the anonymous requester with a super secret badge. Hi, Mr. Mustache Cutie. I'm the one with the trouble. I'm a pretty lucky girl to have a strapping fellow like you take on my trouble. Well, let me get right to it, okay? I've done all I can to find this one elusive badge, but I failed at every turn. The badge is hidden in Hooktail's lair, of that much I'm sure. I went to check that room after I heard you defeated Hooktail, but nothing. I did hear rumors that to find this badge, one has to use the wind. I have no idea what that means, though. Anyway, look for it, okay, sweetie? If we go into the shop here, you'll notice that the mouse... assistant sales mouse is gone, because that is indeed Miss Mouse. I feel like this would actually be pretty helpful. I'm gonna buy this. Ice Smash is also not a bad choice. Yeah, there's a kind of this might be helpful for reasons, but I'll just save it for a rainy day. Here's the problem, how the hell do we get to Hooktail Castle quickly? There's not really a quick way to do it. Castaways returned from the cursed island of Keelhaul Key, with treasure maybe? Graffiti Corner. Mustache Guy is back from Keelhaul Key. I wanna go. Who cares if I get cursed? A guy who wants to make some easy money. Why would you sign it that way? Like, why would you literally sign it this way? Anyway, I assume that's the Goomba that ate the flowers. I did miss a star piece. I was not losing my mind when I saw a star piece. Well, that's good to know. Anyway, Lotto time. I forgot last stream. I was kind of in a rush because of like... Oh, that is new dialogue, technically. Well, I see. Well, if you need anything, just... okay. Dum-da-da, every day is a lucky day with Happy Lucky Lottery. Glad to see you again. What can I do for you? I see. Well, if you need anything, just ask. Ask, okay? Be happy and lucky. So we gotta check the board. Well, not surprised. Oh look, another mushroom. You have so many items right now. I'll hang on to your prize for the rest of today. Please become organized. If only it was that easy. Yeah, I am monitoring OBS because I am trying something slightly different. Again, turning off like enhanced broadcasting to the point of it only having like 3 reading codes rather than like 5 in total is not helping that much, to be honest. It's like a % or 2 better. So it's like I'll probably just go back to having more quality options next stream. And again, the frame rate dips that I've been having could just be random circumstance. It could just be like, oh, it's hot, so my computer's heating up more. Something as simple as that. Hey, chat, do I have the spike badge equipped? I don't remember. And I'd rather not find out like this, so I'm just gonna play it safe. That's a lot of piranha plants. I have the ice badge still equipped. I don't really need it at this point. We're not going to be fighting anything else in Kilhawkey, and the next time we'll see fire enemies is chapter 8. So I think we can take off ice power for now. Hey, nice. Again, my rule of fighting enemies in new areas does apply to these, unfortunately, so we'll be here for a bit. Again, I'm almost like just giving away a redeem for free now that I think about it. Like if I keep talking about this, but I want to keep talking about this, I'm gonna. But yeah, patch notes dropped for the Guilty Gear Strive update releasing, probably sort of today, as in, I'll be awake for it. It'll probably be at like 2 AM, so I'll be there for it. But they're basically adding like a proper ranked mode instead of like the tower lobby system that they have. They're rebalancing a bunch of stuff, like one of the techniques Wild Assault is getting rebalanced. A lot of characters are getting changed subtly. Zato 1 is getting a new move with Eddie. I just kind of realized the dynamic of Zato and Eddie. It's like, this is just basically Eddie, but like Marvel, like Eddie Brock. Except in reverse, because Eddie's the human in this case. But I just kind of realized that, like, yeah, Zato and Eddie is kind of a Eddie Brock and Venom situation in a way. Though I don't know if Eddie actually talks in Guilty Gear. Genuinely cannot remember, if I'm being honest. Oh, this is easy. Yeah, the big thing is Dizzy's getting some buffs. I don't know how much of a difference it's going to make. Again, the main thing I wish had been changed was, like, slight adjustable. Some of her normals have been adjusted, thankfully. Far Slash, I think, has less of a hurt box or something. And 2S is now, I think, got a slightly bigger hitbox. Again, the difference between a hitbox and a hurtbox is basically, a hitbox is like the range that the range you have to hit your opponent. Hurtbox is the range that the move extends you out that they can hit you in return. That's like a really, probably a very crude way to explain it. Not most efficient. But that is kind of my envisioning of it, at least the way I think to describe it at the very least. Again, I like fighting games. That doesn't mean I'm necessarily good at fighting games in terms of the intricacies of them in some cases. Where the hell is it? Actually, I'm not really using these two at all. Or this. So yeah, we'll just kind of keep things as is, I guess, for now. So yeah, there's a weird set of shine sprites that you're supposed to get with a different item. It's actually possible to get it now. However, do I remember how to get these? Is the million-dollar question. Oh hey, the cutscene doesn't actually play because we're a boat. That's interesting, I actually didn't know that. There was also a rare Spinia type enemy as well. We already fought those getting to the door, so we're not gonna fight them again, per my rules that I've arbitrarily applied to myself. But yeah, because these are so lower ranked than us, we can actually just one-shot them. Again, the first strike badge, I think, does have 0 BP as a requirement in this version, which I don't think was the case originally. And again, they actually like prompt you, like, hey, you should get this. Origami King just does that as the default, interestingly. That's a Spania. Its body is made up of springy discs. Max HP is 12, attack is 7, and defense is 2. It may not look like much, but it's pretty tough. Watch out for those spikes on its head. It won't come at you with anything too weird, so just hang in there, okay? It's a Spinia, but strong. That's it. So hypothetically, you could just, like, you know, use normal strats, super guard, and everything. Timing should be roughly the same. Hey, do I remember the timing to super guard these, though? The answer is yes, apparently. But 2 defense is like, how do we even get through that? So, I mean, we have options. Bobbery is a good choice. Vivian could... Actually, does this count as, like... hitting the spikes? Okay, it doesn't. Cool. I didn't even do the thingy. I kind of forgot. The, special... The stylish. That's what I'm trying to say. Not that many star points, because they're that strong, even though we're meeting them here. What was the last thing we leveled up to? I need to do the math on this. So, like, we have 5 levels of HP, 5 levels of FP, and 4 levels of BP. So BP is next. This is actually great. I love leveling up BP. Some people do BP only runs, which is viable because you get so many badges that allow you to like boost attack and defense that you kind of become unstoppable. You're a glass cannon. And it's a perfectly viable way to play this game. So there's a whole thing to actually be able to get this without the upgrade that we're getting next. Hell if I remember how to actually do that, though. I think it involves Yoshi. Well, that sucked. It's possible to jump from the moving platform to the top of the left or right block. That feels precise. We'll get this first, just to get out of the way. You got a Defend Plus badge. Boosts Mario's defense by 1. Damn it. We're gonna try this a couple times. If not, we'll just come back later. I overshot. That's actually really easy. Alright, now what? You gotta Shine Sprite. Oh, that makes the block disappear. Oops. Oh, the Super Hammer works. Ah. Again, I might have screwed this up, but we'll see. It'd help if I actually got the timing correct. Oh. Now I'm trying to think, how would you actually, like, activate that? It says, it's also possible to get it by riding Yoshi on the moving platform. You're moving underneath the block at the right time. Can you actually go down? I don't know. Fun thing, I don't think you could hammer those originally, because the hammer wouldn't go, it went straight out. So this is something that probably only works on GameCube, actually. Because in the original you could hammer, and the hammer doesn't go, like, lower, like it does in this version. So yeah, this is a change that actually makes it impossible to do that. So yeah, case for quality of life of being able to hammer blocks, like, slightly below you is actually not a good thing. Goody. Again, it's a vocal stim at this point. Every time I hear the phrase good thing, I have to finish it. So what happens to that one now? We get it next chapter. Y'all will have to remind me, or I'll have to make a mental note, because we need the super jump to get it, the ultra jump to get it. Spring jump, that's the name for it. Apparently there's a way to get it with Yoshi. I'm not that locked in to getting it with Yoshi, so we're not gonna worry about it. You remember how this game works? I thought you also didn't finish this game, which also explains why you may not, like, remember the intricacies of how everything works. Right, we're going to chapter 1 again. We're back in the building again. Again, this chapter is mostly going to be set up. Again, will we actually get to the train proper by the end of the stream? I actually don't know. We'll have to wait and see. God, how much storage space do we even have? I can do something really goofy this stream if I wanted to save time for later, actually. 23 isn't much. Because there's quite a few items we could get in the very near future. I don't think I'll actually use this, but we'll save it. Is there anything we can sell, actually? Yeah, like, we don't need the mushroom. Turning leaves are like, we can just kind of get them anyway, so I might sell those. They're very easy to get. Everything else I'm kind of like, Neon coupon. I never use those, so we'll just burn it here, because we're low on HP. Shoot, I keep selecting the wrong option. 1 second, okay. I want to keep the life shrooms and the ultra shrooms for the very specific reason of the Pit of 100 Trials is gonna kick my ass. I'll pay 2 coins for your mushroom. Do we have a deal? Yep. Again, these are just to make inventory space. I'm not actually like that concerned about keeping these. And again, we can get these very easily, so I'm not concerned. The gold leaf I'm gonna keep because it's a lot more pain in the ass to actually get a gold leaf. Oh shoot, we actually got a heal from the level up, so I guess the ink coupon is just gonna go to waste. I might keep it, but shrug. Or we might throw it out whenever we reach max inventory again. Oh god, it's been a hot minute since we've been to Petal Meadows. The horsetails are also very easy to get, so I could have sold that too. I'm only keeping items that are a little bit more cumbersome to get. There's actually one coming up that I need to remember to procure. It's a fun thing, actually. We can skip a step here. You're supposed to glide across because, you know, big gap, so you have to, like, fly across it. With plane form, we don't have to do that anymore, actually. We can just use Yoshi. Voila! We can skip a plane section. But here's the problem, we have to go all the way to the top. The idea of going to the top is making me think of a song. I'm trying to think, what song am I thinking of that has a line about going to the top? That feels like 5 different K-pop songs. Like, that doesn't narrow it down. Also, hey, guess who actually has a functioning brain cell today? Where the hell is this? It's gotta be here, right? Because it's gotta be after you get the thingy. Yeah, there's a star piece here. And I actually remembered it. And I'm very surprised I remember this, because, that was like several streams ago. So I'm genuinely surprised I remember to actually go back and get this. Underneath the panel behind the leftmost cell. Oh, I went the wrong way. God damn it. I was checking all the rightmost cells. Oops. But yeah. There we go. We are caught up on star pieces, hopefully. Again, we can consult with Merly, or Malevely, whichever one it is, if necessary, but I'd rather not. Might as well save money, for one thing. We can actually break these blocks too. I don't recommend it. It makes jumping up a little bit harder. But yeah, I'm genuinely surprised I remembered that. Okay, we can get that on the way back. Yeah, that's fine. I was like, why am I climbing up the stairs? I need to get something. And it's like, well, we need to go up here anyway, so might as well do this first. Yeah, the life shrooms and the ultra mushrooms will come in handy for some stuff later on. And yeah, god damn it, the block is raised. Oops. So we do have to go the long way around. Actually... Wow, they really don't let you throw out items. That's really an oversight, I feel. But yeah, I really am drawing a blank on what I'm thinking of. But again, I think I'm drawing a blank partly because it's a recurring theme. In general, again, it's been nice getting back into K-pop a little bit. My only issue is just the K-pop industry is a dumpster fire, which is not the artist's fault, usually, but just the industry's on fire. God damn it. This is an easy enemy, but I don't want to waste my time. I mean, that's every idol industry. Look at VTubing. The VTuber industry is awful. Like, absolute garbage. It's like, I don't really like... God damn it. I don't like the idea of ever not being independent, to be honest, just because, like, one, I wouldn't get... Like, I'm a small streamer anyway, I would never be invited to something. But also, like, so many agencies go up in flames, so... I don't have time for that. I'd rather not mess with that. Yeah, entertainment industry in general is pretty bad. Is this the part where I talk about Kasune Teto? And the song Spoken For? It's a rough song. That definitely messed me up like a couple days ago. It's a good song, but a very rough song. Yeah, it's been funny though, like Teto renaissance currently. Everyone's really getting into Teto because of all the good Teto content recently. It's kind of fun, you know, in this age of, like, let's be real, Gen AI, just take that band-aid off right away, to see people still doing really cool stuff with, like, Vocaloid, which is, like, not AI, that's something that's, like, a misconception. It's, like, a synthesizer based on a voice bank of a real person who consented, so... Very different situation. But, you know, these two get conflated, and it bothers me. But anyway, with Teto, because she was originally an Utaloid, which is kind of like separate from like main brand Vocaloid. So it's actually really nice to see Teto kind of break free of, like, you know, break into the mainstream. She's always been relatively mainstream though, to be fair, because you have like Triple Baka, Fukueta, which I found out are the same composer. That kind of threw me for a loop. Wow, I got it first try. I'm actually genuinely surprised by that. Anyway, you got an elusive badge. The badge Miss Mouse is looking for. Take it to her. Hey, guess what? Now we have to go all the way back down. This makes me think of an old Mystery Science Theater movie where they spend the entire movie climbing a mountain, and it's the most boring thing ever. And then at one point, they get to the top of the island, they find dinosaurs. And then everything, like a volcano's gonna blow up or something on the island. And then I just remember the quip of, oh no, now we have to climb down the mountain. No, to be fair, the part of them climbing down the mountain is way faster, but a lot of this movie is just dedicated to them climbing up the mountain very slowly, to the point where even Mystery Science Theater can't really save it because there's just nothing to make fun of, because it's such a dry movie. Yeah, well, Jamie Page is also kind of blowing up, I think, in popularity, which is good to see. Again, I'd never heard of them before. Alright, climbing down. Well, luckily it's a lot easier going down than going up. Much easier, oh my god, that was fast. as much as they did add some nice little quality of life fork pipes, I kind of wish they had added more, because there were definitely cases of like, wow, I guess this is way faster than on the original. It still takes a bit. Like, just getting to Hooktail Castle and back is not the easiest thing, just because there's not really... The pipe is in Petalburg. It's really far away from the actual castle. The castle is close to the Meadows entrance, but then you have to go across the water and everything to get it. Anyway, a little secret block here in Hooktail Castle. You got an up arrow. It's unclear what this means. You should ask somebody super. Hehe. Alright, again, I don't know how much we're gonna do in Chapter 6. I'm not gonna lie. Because we still have to set up the chapter, and we still have like 2 more troubles, and both of them are kind of fetch questy. And also one of them has a lot of optional dialogue that I'm gonna show off because I like it. It's very, like, funny, in my opinion. It's been a hot minute. Let's save. Yeah, I think it was Zon that was talking about Bird Brain, and I'm like, okay, now I'm hooked on this. Now Bird Brain is just breaching contamination, or breaching containment, and now like all my friends seem like they're super into Bird Brain. It's a very good song. Very like, unironically good, but a lot of really good moments that like are very memeable, so I think that's helping it like blow up too. Aw, I'm sorry, Aiden. Hugs you. Why am I doing this? I could use Yoshi. Actually, I don't feel like it saves much time. Like, it's kind of the same amount of time. Anyway, we are good to go. The other thing I've been trying to do is actually convert an old PC I have. The one I used like 2 PCs back and has been sitting in a closet. I've been trying to convert it to Linux. That's been a whole thing. I'm trying to see how easy it is to get like VTubing to work. It looks like I have to go through Wine to get the program I use currently to work. And also like the spout filter that's used for like capturing is not on Linux. It uses like Windows APIs. So that sucks, meaning I'll have to figure out like, you know, green screening out a background and stuff like that. So I might eventually switch to Linux for my main PC. It'll be a bit, as much as I do not like Windows and wish I could stop using Windows because I stream so much and also game a lot. I tried running Accent Core and it crashed when I moved it to full screen because a lot of things aren't really designed around Linux, and even running through Proton is not the best. What is that in your hand? What's this? An up arrow? An up arrow? Up? By Kepler? Of course! I think my Kepler brain rot is coming back and I don't know how to feel about it. This is the Ultra Stone, so that is what the star sign meant. I picked this up at a flea market years ago and forgot it was in the attic. With this I can power up your partners even more. Yay! We are cooking now. Care to power up a partner right this minute? Sure, we got like 2 minutes. So we'll level up a couple partners. We have 17 shine sprites, never mind. We could have had 18, but I screwed it up. Actually, what could have worked is I could have jumped from the lower block to the upper block and then hammer it. That's probably what I should have done, but oops. I also saved, so we can't go back now. Next up, I level up Goombella first because toweling, it's just nice to have her out a lot of times. And again, they let you skip this now, which is very nice. I approve of quality of life. And this is a decently long cutscene, so skipping it is actually very helpful. Again, the cooking cutscene is so short that skipping it's like, this doesn't save any time. It still takes 2,000 years to get through. That's not an exaggeration. It takes like 10 seconds, but then the fade to black and everything and fade back in takes like 5 seconds, so you're not saving any time. At least that's how my brain processes it. My next most used partner is Yoshi, for sure. And then Bobbery will be next. However, I'm not gonna level up Bobbery to level 2 yet. I'm gonna save that because we do have another party member joining very soon. Hint, hint. So, we will be taking care of that instead. But yeah, that was very productive. But again, we're not in Chapter 6 yet. We're still in the intermission. This is a long-ass intermission. The way I play this game. So, hey, we will see how far we can get, after the ad break. I can't wait to get to this game in, like, 3 years, however long this series takes, because again, Xenoblade 3, if we're going chronologically, will be at the end of Fox Girl's favorite, so I'm like, god, I really want to replay the Xenoblade games. Right, we have a ways to go. We're on 2004. The other decision I have to make is, do I do Torna? And do I do Future Redeemed? Because my hot take is, as much as I love the fan service of Future Redeemed, I love the core themes of the main game. And Future Redeemed is just like a nice little cherry on top. But it isn't like the main course. For me, a lot of people felt the other way though. So again, I don't know what I'm doing with Xenoblade. That's a problem for a couple years in the future, if I want to lump them into one game, or if I want to count them separately. Also, thank you GV for all the stretch break and the hydrate check. I made sure to do both during the break. So, where were we? We were going to finish up the Miss Mouse quest, that's right. I like how Vivian has this little, like, shadow tail thing. Will just get really long if she's, like, really high up or trying to trail Mario. That face doesn't mean you've had the badge. Well, this is certainly the badge I was looking for. Oh my, yes. Now my sweet, promise to hear me out without getting mad. You see, I was the one who hit that badge. It was a little game of mine. I have to apologize. But I knew you would find it, my handsome cheese hunk. You may have even more badge-finding skill than I do. I just thought of something. Perhaps I should just travel with you from now on. Because, I'm sure to find lots of badges that way, don't you think? Now about that reward, let's see. Take this badge that you managed to find, but I expect you to lead me to more. You got an Attack FXB badge. Change the sound effects of Mario's attacks to sound mousy. Now let me formally state that you will now enjoy the pleasure of my company. Cheese hunk, or chunk for short. Miss Mouse joined your party. Miss Mouse's abilities. A primer. Press X and Miss Mouse will sniff the surrounding air. If there are any items or objects hidden nearby, she'll point you toward their general direction. Press X to have Miss Mouse check for anything in the air. Yes, there should be something nearby. If there's an item or something of interest nearby, her nose will twitch. Now use X again to have her check the air again. There's something right near us, sweetie. Her reaction will change depending on the distance to the item. That concludes this primer. Do you feel like you've mastered Miss Mouse's abilities? I've mastered it. In battle, she can attack enemies with Love Slap. She can also help out by using Kiss Thief to steal an enemy's item. You solved the trouble. Alrighty, $1,000,000 question. What is the next trouble in list order? Again, key phrase, list order. Might as well buy this. Manager's pick. Cool. I think they also go up in like an integer scale. Or like a byte scale. So that one, the first is 64, second's 128. I also don't use courage shells at all, so I'm gonna sell that. I'm almost tempted to sell the honey syrup, because I'm not gonna use those until we start cooking. Hey chat, should I get all the wacka bumps on stream, or should I get them late, like on my own time? Because it'll be a bit. You have to like hit wacka like 8 times or something. But that is required to unlock the other secret boss in this version of the game. So again, there are 2 new secret bosses. One is tied to the wacka bumps, and the other is tied to Prince Mush, which we've already unlocked, thankfully. You don't have to go through and actually become the champion again. Tell that person from Eve. I want you to meet and speak to someone for me. I'll tell you all about it at my house in Twilight Town. You want to take on Eve's trouble? Yeah, hey. Something, a bit I've been doing all stream is going to make a lot of sense suddenly. Because I've been doing a bit this entire stream, basically. Like, from literally the first stream. And again, it'll make sense once we get through this trouble. And I mean, we saw it a little bit last chapter too. I thought this trouble was last chapter. And I'm like, oh, this is the stream where I just hate on this one character the entire time. But no, we get to spread it out a little bit. You want mine cause funny? I'll keep that in mind. Why am I here? Right, Twilight Town. You'll see. But first of all, we need to go say hi to Eve. Oh yeah, speaking of Eve, the Metal Gear Solid remake comes out like next week. That's weird somehow. That doesn't feel correct. Oh Mario, you've accepted my trouble request. Well, it's hard to talk about in front of the children. Can we step outside? I need you to help me to meet someone. His name is Podley, my former love. We had the same dream, to be stars of the musical stage. We shared our dreams, and we shared a wonderful love for a time. In that cramped little apartment, we huddled together, poor but happy. But when I finally got a part in a broad-shroom play as the leading lady, Podley left me. He left a quickly scrawled note that said only this: "My dear, I would only dim your bright future. Farewell." Oh, Podley, why? My dream was always to be with you, not to be a star that shines alone. I wanted only to shine with him. Success was nothing without him. I left the production while I was in rehearsal. I forgot about Podley in my dreams. I got married and lived the life of a housewife, happy in its quiet comforts. And now I'm surrounded by beautiful children. My happiness is so complete now, I had forgotten about those days. But then I heard a rumor that Podley was running a Chocola shop in Rogueport. Could you please tell him that I would like to see him again? Tell him that pure-hearted Eve has not forgotten her first love. Yes, Pure-Hearted Eve was my stage name. Please meet with Podley and ask how he feels about me. Please, Mario. Hey, you think this is bad? It gets worse. Yeah, I don't know why she wants to meet with him again. I mean... maybe closure, because he just left super abruptly. Like, I kinda get that, to be honest, but... hey, again, this quest gets worse, if you believe it or not, if you can believe it. Again, she's also moved on, so again, I think it's just like a closure thing. Anyway, hi. Welcome to Podley's place, an intersection of human lives and drama, if you will. What's that you say? What is it, Mario? Tell me, you look so serious. What? Eve? I know no such person. But perhaps you could tell this Eve person something. Tell her, live in the moment. And is that all you needed? Because I'm a little busy. Throughout this playthrough, I've just been periodically bonking Podley with the hammer. Oh, my Eve. But this is part of the reason. The other reason is Bobbery. Because, like, him not giving Scarlet's letter to Bobbery, it's like Podley just kind of screws up everything, it feels like. Again, a fascinating character in that he just constantly has made very interesting choices. But yeah, I kind of get it. It's hard to talk about things like this, but also like, dude, for real? Alright, let's go tell Eve the news. I don't know if we get an option here. Have you met with Podley? Really? What did he say? Tell her the truth. So Podley's forgotten about me. That's fine. I guess I was just feeling nostalgic. I'll probably forget about it. You know, I have these little ones to think of, so I'm planning to keep my mind busy. Mommy is so hungry. Food, food! Oh, we're having a feast tonight, kids. I have special dinners from Zesty's shop. Mario, you have one too. I got a medium meal. Food that refills 7 HP and gradually recovers even more. Thank you so much, Mario. You've breathed new life into this old girl's heart. Yum yum, Mommy. Why are you crying, Mom? Again, this game kind of gets, like, it goes places sometimes. Ugh. But also, I just wanted to point out something kind of nifty in this. You actually don't have to cook meals that you actually get through side quests, which is, I think, a difference from the original. So, like, if a character gives you a meal, you just get it like this. It's very convenient, actually. Nice little quality of life addition. So again, other than it being 30 FPS, this is, in my opinion, the definitive version. If they do a Switch 2 update that makes it 60 FPS, it will be de facto the definitive version for me. Because like there would be no reason to go back. Again, the gameplay does feel more sluggish because of the 30 FPS cap, and some other weird quirks like not being able to like fast forward certain text, or like go back in conversations. Again, in the old version, you could press Z to go back a text box if it hasn't advanced to like a different character talking. So those two things being removed are kind of frustrating, but beyond that, like, there are very few reasons, in my opinion, to play the original. Looking for a gal. Goom Goom. I'm pretty happy living out here on Keelhaul Key, but there's one thing I miss. I need a girlfriend. Please come listen to my request. I'm deep in the grotto on Keelhaul Key. I have so many thoughts about this, and I don't know how to word any of them. This one's interesting though, because there's an obvious solution to the trouble. However, you can also screw it up on purpose for optional dialogue, and you know what? What the hell? Why not? Let's show all the optional dialogue. Part of the reason I wanted to get Miss Mel's here, and not, I mean, it was also chronologically in order because it's from the previous chapter, but still. So normally this pipe in the original would be tied to another area that you need to break this block to get onto an elevator to reach. So we actually don't need to talk to Cortez nearly as much as in the original. In the original, you actually did have to sail out here to make this work. Oh, hi. You're just here. Oh, shoot. Realization. We should actually advance the story first. Because I saw the Pianta couple there, and I'm like, wait a second, they're not supposed to be there. Actually, God, I'm being so indecisive right now. What the hell do they say? Because, like, I have never gone to... Because, like, in the original, you couldn't go to Keelhaul Key without advancing... Well, I guess you could go back and talk to them, but that would just be a whole deal, because you have to, like, get on the boat again. Like, this is so convenient. Oh, Frankie, our love is large and deeper than this ocean. As the boss, huh? You know, I just worry about that guy sometimes. Not very deep conversations, but again, I've never seen that dialogue before, because I've never thought to go back to them to talk to them before advancing the Chapter 6 interlude genuinely no idea that they were actually just there and would have dialogue and everything. So that was cool. Very small conversation, but still kind of like, oh hey, never seen that before. I'm thinking, yeah, the best course of action is to go see Don Quixote next. Did we get the Shine Sprite? We did, cool. So we are just missing the one over there by the Spunnia area. That means we'll also have to probably refight the Spunnias. Over the Spunnia to get it out of the way to actually get the thing. Hey, if it ain't the guys from before, you need to meet with the boss once again, eh? Well, normally we could, you know, help you out, but the boss is currently snoozing. That never stops Mario. Francesca. Ah, poor boss. The big man's been sick with loneliness ever since his daughter skedaddled. The boss, Frankie, is gone. The boss is in shambles. What's this to get to do? Let's go for a gang of punk thieves and stealing jobs from us left, right and left. Hey, but enough about us and our stupid problems, huh? What can we do for yous? Well, tickets for the ritziest train around. For the Excess Express. Whoa, you want tickets for that rolling wing ding? Ooh, ain't nothing we can do about that. Yeah, us giving out tickets? That's rich. You gotta talk to the boss with that. Francesca. I just can't stand seeing the boss like this. If only we could help the boss see his daughter again. You mean that cute couple, Frankie and Francesca? Were they on Keel Hall Key? Who's on the what now? What did you just say? Repeat that. You know where the young Miss Pianta's at? Really? No lying? I swear to you, if you're lying, I will turn you into confetti, so help me. Well, if that's where she is, why don't you bring her back here, huh? Be a pal. We'd go ourselves, but we can't leave the boss unprotected, you get me? Yeah, you bring us young Miss Francesca. We'll ask the boss to do something about your little train ticket situation. Got a deal or what? Got a deal. You see, now that's better. Knew once you understood our predicament, you couldn't refuse. Don't screw this up. I need to get better at my accents. Like, I had the realization I cannot do a good Gumshoe voice. In terms of, like, Ace Attorney, like, hey pal. Like, I have no clue what to do for Gumshoe. So, again, if when Star eventually gets Trials and Tribulations in a bit, again, I'll probably still just be Maya, because I have no clue how to voice anybody else. I have one other character I have in mind for that, but again, that will be a hot minute. I still need to actually play Apollo Justice and Investigations 2, along with Great Ace Attorney. I've never actually played that one in full. I've only done the first 2 chapters. I own Great Ace Attorney physically, both games, on the collection. I do not have the 2 collections after. Part of me wants to get the physicals for both, just to have all the North American released Ace Attorney games physically, but oh well. You got a Keel Mango, fruit found on Keel Hall Key, replenishes 5 HP. We actually need that for later. Anyway, if we go over here... There they are. Oh hey, it's Mario. How you been there, pal? We do something for ya? What? The boss is sick? Oh, poor daddy. Oh no, and at a time like this? You see, I just dropped the wedding ring Frankie gave me around here. Can't possibly leave until I find that ring, otherwise someone may eat it. It must be somewhere between here and that Skull Rock. Listen for a second, my fuzzy little coconut. What the hell is that pet name? Shouldn't we forget about that ring for now and check on the boss? How could you say that, Frankie? That ring was a symbol of our love. We have to find it. We have to! Or maybe you just don't love me anymore, is that it? Jesus Christ. Of course I love you, my little bacon burger. What the hell is their dynamic? That is your sweet talk now. You're going to have to say you love me 100 times. 100 times? If you love me, you have to say it, Frankie. Oh, come on now, babe. Of course I love you, my little short stack. Now please, let's go. No, you have to say it 99 more times, Frankie. Oh, fine, you dizzy dame. I love you. I'm not gonna read it 100 times. I'm going to sip my green tea. Once you hit 10, it gives you a counter, but also in this version, lets you skip faster. So again, you can skip all of it faster in GameCube. So again, this is a little bit slower. Again, I do not want to destroy my vocal cords. You wouldn't mind hearing me say it? Yeah. Uh-huh. Sure. Wow, mashing is not easy with one hand. I'll read the last one, okay? We're almost there. There we go. I love you. There, I said it. Oh, thank you, baby. You're such a silly belly. Hehehe. Now, my little cream puff, let's find that ring right away. What do you say? I wonder if these two will be alright on their own. Mario, I think it might be a good idea to help them. Yeah, I think it would be too. I don't know if they can find it on their own. I don't know what that relationship dynamic is, but it's not Mario's place to get involved. So let's move on. It is very silly in chat right now. Very cute. Anyway, this is why- oh hi. Sorry Vivian, I was trying to hit the bush. You got a wedding ring, a pricey ring, the symbol of Frankie and Francesca's love. So we have to go to Keelhaul Key Pirate's Grotto anyway to get the trouble done. So we have to come this way anyway, so I figured we might as well just do this together. I usually lump these two together, just for the sake of time. Okay, that did not work the way I thought it would. Now, the downside of this is we actually do have to legitimately go through most of the cavern. We basically have to go till we get to the upper area, I think is where the storeroom was. It might be faster to take the boat, actually. Actually, do the bullet bill. Oh, god damn it. Do they let you run? I actually don't know if they let you run from this. Cause like, I mean, we're gonna have to come back here anyway, and we might as well defeat them. I hope everyone's doing well today. Again, I've been having an alright day for the most part. A little bit up and down still. Recovering from yesterday mostly. Again, I almost wanted to do an extra stream yesterday, just because I won't be able to stream for a little bit after this, probably. I have something to test, though, because there is, like, noise cancellation. I need to do some audio testing to see if it would be feasible to actually run the air conditioner in my room, because it's very loud. But also still be able to stream, because if that's the case, if it's not too disruptive, I would be able to stream on hotter days. I might do a short test stream on Friday then, but we might also do a bonus stream. I might do more Thousand Year Door tomorrow, actually, if I have the energy for it, just to get another stream in. Because if I can't stream because it's too noisy, that means I won't be able to stream for like next Monday either, potentially. And even then, I might relegate towards like saving games like Thousand Year Door for days that are cooler and don't have to worry about like the excess noise. Just because I kind of want this playthrough to be special, because this game is special to me. But yeah, that's kind of my current thought process. I might just play Strive on Friday because of the new update. Oh hi, I could have sworn you were up on the barrels originally. Hey, thanks for taking all my trouble all the way out here too. I know it's far. Came out here to enjoy island life, but now that I'm here, I screwed up. I was gonna show all the optional dialogue, but I'm like, let's go in order. Let's talk to him with Goombella. And I'm like, god damn it, that's the correct answer. I just feel lonely. There's no one to date. I mean, no one. I'm chatting up sea turtles here. So all I need you to do is introduce me to a gal who's nice and chatty. That's it. A nice chatty gal, okay? I guess my ideal match would be about my age, short like me, and Goomba shaped. Also like me. I guess I'm just describing a Goomba gal. That would be perfect. Can you give a Goomba a hand? Oh, these are separate conversations. Thank goodness. Hey, how's it going? Did you happen to find a nice Goomba gal for... Whoa, that is one attractive shell, but that makes you a Koopa of some kind. I mean, you're up from sea turtles, but no. Remember what I told you? Introduce me to a nice Goomba gal. Now, come on, I'm Dino here. Well, I'm not feeling very attractive right now. Oh, poor Koops. Whoa, now that's a very glamorous gal indeed, but you're kind of floaty and I'm groundbound for life. And you're not even a Goomba. This is all wrong. Remember what I told you? Yeah, Koops has a girlfriend. Oh, haughtiest of all laughs. You had best get your eyes checked, young man. I am a prize. There's many things wrong with this. Whoa, hey, you're about my size, just like I asked, but you're Yoshi. This is not what I asked for, remember what I told you? Oh, not much to say about the Yoshi. Hey, take a long walk off a short pier, you bozo. Who'd date you anyway? Yeah, you tell him. Hey, how's it going? Okay. Whoa, you sure seem nice, but the whole goth shadow thing is a bit... creepy? There, I said it. You're too goth for me. You're not even a Goomba. Remember what I told you? What's wrong with goth girls? You're not really doing much to impress me either, bud. I should have bonked them for every one of these. Hey, how's it going? Okay. Oh, how very, what's wrong with you, huh? This is some crusty old dude. Do I look like I date old bob-ombs? This is all wrong. Remember what I told you? Well, you're hardly my type either, young scallywag. Alright, last one. Whoa, well, this is a gal, oh yes, but you're some sort of rat. Close but no Goomba. Remember what I told you? I'd stay out of Tarkalis for a little while if I were you. You tell him. One more for good measure. Hey, how's it going? Did you happen to find a nice Goomba gal for... Whoa, yeah, wow, yeah, she's cute. Really cute. And that ponytail. Man. Perfect slam dunk, man. Yes, slam dunk. Now, watch Nodist work. I've got a foolproof opening line where I just confess my love right away. Clearly he needs the swoon.exe. We'll get to that later. Hey baby Goom, do you believe in love at first sight, Angel? Because you know I do, and... What are you trying to say? Just spit it out. I love you. I've, like, loved you since before either of us was born. Please, go out with me. This is awkward. Sorry, I'm already going out with Mario here. Bad luck, pal. What, you have a boyfriend? Man, I've had enough of this. Peace. Sorry to put you on the spot, Mario, but that's the fastest way to get rid of a guy like that. True. Anyway, here, we still technically helped that guy with his trouble, so let's take this as a reward. You got a couple's cake, food that slowly refills HP. You can't eat it yourself, but you can share it. Now let's get moving. No other Mario game I can think of has an issue of having an incel Goomba, so again, Thousand Year Door just stands out a lot, just for being so out there compared to anything else in the franchise. I may not be using the word incel correctly, and yet, that's the only word I can think of. You want to share a couple's cake? Did you have anyone in mind to share it with? I'm trying to think of how to say the joke I want to make without sounding too self-deprecatory towards myself. Or like I'm bragging on the other side of the spectrum. Hey, Yuna, do you like cake? No. I'm lactose intolerant. I am gluten-free. So like a lot of cake is a problem for me. Unfortunately. If you can figure out a way to make like a gluten-free cake that doesn't taste awful, because gluten-free stuff is very hit or miss, sure. Can we share a different dessert then? Sure. I'm down. Again, you gotta find something I'm able to eat though, which is, good luck with that. Have fun. I guess we're done here. The only other trouble left is Pine Tea Jr. So, hey. Guess we're done. Oh, shoot. Now where did it go? Wherever did it go? I'm positive it's somewhere between here and that skull rock. I do like how the bush it's in does sparkle, so it's easier to find. Ah, that's it. That's my ring. You found it. Frankie, now we can go home to Daddy. You sure can, my little cheese and cracker. Let's go. So anyway, we'll be down at the dock. Hurry back, please. I think you actually do have to take the boat here. Just because they have to get there too. Even though we use the warp pipe. But again, this is a weird plot hole, essentially, because like Cortez should be back in Rogueport, but he's here because even though we use the warp pipe. So again, this is just a slight issue of doing this a little bit out of sequence from what the original intent was on GameCube. Not a big deal whatsoever, but something worth noting, nonetheless. So, Aiden did suggest, and I think they were the only one that answered, so I guess, it's Wacka time. So yeah, we have to just do this over and over again. What would actually be faster, because this is loading a whole ass other area, this might actually be slower because of the load time. I'm also on Switch 2 though, so this actually might not be that bad. Because otherwise I could go through the other exit. Which, again, the load time might actually be faster, but again, on Switch 2 it might be negligible. So again, this could be a case where the game genuinely is better on Switch 2, because the load times... Because, like, yeah, this is the alternative, is to go in here and out. Like, I think it's gonna even out. More so than on Switch 1. Because on Switch 1 I went the long way. But yeah, on Switch 2, it might actually be faster to just go about it as normal. Sorry, Wacka, I don't actually like doing this. On my, like, if I was playing the GameCube version and there wasn't a secret boss tied to this, I would not hit Wacka. Let alone all this many times, to be honest. But again, it's for side quests, I promise. Again, there are a couple things I might still do off stream, mostly the cooking, because that'll take a while. That'll take a while to like random hours. It took me a few hours to do all the recipes on my first playthrough last year. So I might do that on my own time. There's a 100% reward. It's not great, but it is like a thing to tell you, hey, you beat the game. So, I don't know how to show that, to be honest, unless I just do a stream of, like, post-game, and actually do everything on stream. I also don't know if you want to see everything on stream, because then it'll take, like, an extra 2 streams, probably, to 100% pass the... Doing the Pit of 100 Trials twice, which is already going to take a bit. Actually, however, there's a twist here where they do change it, so you only actually have... If you beat the Pit of 100 Trials once, you automatically get a character that'll move you to the 50th floor, which is great for a side quest that's on the 50th floor. So there's actually benefit to beating the pit the first time. Because again, then you have to wait otherwise. I screwed up. I guess honey syrup's the most expendable thing we have here. Wait, did I not have the in coupon anymore? What happened to it? I don't remember. Again, it's kind of surprising to me how functional my brain is at the moment, because I was so spaced out on Monday, but I'm actually feeling better today. Which is a good feeling, of course. Gonna store the kill mango for a future side quest. I actually don't need these. Actually, I think these are... You do need a couple's cake for something later on. We're running dangerously close to having no inventory space. Huh. I sold it, yeah. I think I already read that, but I'm not locked in. Peachy Peach is also easy to get, just stay at the inn. Carrot shells I don't really use. I don't use rune powder, but I think it's used for recipes. I hate inventory management RPGs because I am a hoarder and I like keeping everything, even though in this game you aren't really supposed to. So I stress out because I'm like, what do I keep and what do I get rid of? I don't know, I'm talking like this right now. But again, if we do the 500 trials, we'll take all the wackest bumps with us, because that's our best healing item. I did not mean to hit Yoshi again, I mashed B every time. So yeah, we'll clean out our inventory pretty thoroughly after this chapter, hopefully. Because again, I want to do the 500 trials between 6 and 7. So yeah, that's all of them. We're good to go. Sorry, Wacka. I'm sure you will not get revenge. Okay, Mario, I think we're ready, pal. Yeah, we are. Let's go back to Rogueport. Oh, Daddy, please hang on until we get there. Again, I have no clue what accent to do for Frankie or Don Pianta. Que pasa? I need to go back to Rogueport. We win. We are off. Cast off to Rogueport. They actually let you skip it, which is nice. So, boop. Otherwise, it's just the same sailing cutscene the other way. We have to go see Daddy immediately. You got it, Francesca. There's something funny about this, like, we need to hurry and get this before the door starts weakening, and yada yada yada. And it's like, just casual 3-day voyage back and forth. Not exactly very swift. I explicitly want Vivian on the field for this section coming up, by the way. For reasons that'll be very obvious momentarily. Speaking of being a hoarder, one sec. Put the Wacka bumps away. And I might actually just take out, like, the couple's cake and every... Again, I don't remember if the couple's cake is needed for a recipe. I swear it was, but the meteor meal, I'm less confident about. And that's why I'm so torn right now, because it's like, on one hand, we're running out of room. On the other hand, it might be nice to have more room. That was the same thing. I meant to say something different, and I said the same thing twice. Got a shooting star, timing tutor. These are counted for, like, badge completion, by the way, even though these kind of suck ass. The unbelievably low price for this timing tutor is 180 coins. You need 1 BP to wear this badge. I'm gonna buy these just so we don't have to worry about finding them. I think it resets if you go 2 screens away. Hey yo, thanks very much. Getting an item like this at that price. What a deal. I change my products from time to time, so come back soon, alright, my man? Neat. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay today. Also, thank you for the hydration check. I'm quickly running out of tea. And yeah, I think we're good on live streams, plus they're expensive. Yeah, we're basically stocked up for the Pip 100 trials whenever we decide to do that. Daddy, 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 wake up, open your eyes. Boss! Ever since you left the island, the boss's condition just kept getting worse. This is just awful, and after the two of you came all the way back, too. Boss! Daddy, it's me, Francesca. Francesca? Danny! Boss! Wow, take a shot every time they say that, and you would probably have, like, liver poisoning. Oh my love, Francesca, you came back for me. And you too, Frankie. Of course we did, Daddy. As soon as we heard you were ill, we dropped everything and rushed back. Francesca, Frankie, I was wrong. I was a stubborn old man. Forgive me. I know I may regret saying this, but I want the two of you to stay here, with me. I can't bear to be away from you two lovebirds. I'm an old man now. I need peace. I guess the time has come for me to stop being so selfish, causing everyone trouble. Looks like even Don Pianta, the dawn of untimely death, can't escape the old age. The time has come, everyone. I'm gonna retire. The temptation to make a DMC4 joke. Can't be, whoa, boss. Boss, no. Daddy, I think is probably what Francesca said. No, it's time, I mean it. And I want you to be my successor, Frankie. What do you say, Frankie? As of today, you're the new head of the Pianta Syndicate. How old is he? What? But boss, you still got it in you. You're a spring chicken. You don't gotta do this. And I mean, me? Boss? No, you're the one, Frankie. I've been thinking that for a long time now. You'll do just fine, kid. Got a feeling about you. A good one. I want you to take care of Francesca and the rest of the syndicate the way I did. Boss! You, Mario, looks like you done yet another favor for me, kid. Yeah. About that, boss. Again, the music is so extra for this remake. Oh, this is gonna be just beautiful. I know it. What did you guys do? Well, we kinda promised them something, boss. We told them we'd ask you about a ticket for the Access Express if you brought your daughter. Whoa, is that all? You had me worried for a second. Come on over here, Mario. How many you want? 1, 2, 10? Help yourself. You got a train ticket. A ticket for the ritzy train to Poshley Heights. You come back anytime you like. How about that? Whoa, yo. Well, now that I've retired, I'm gonna get out of here. Daddy! Boss! You're the boss now, Frankie. You got that? You, the boss. You do good now, Frankie. Frankie, we got lots of work to do, and don't worry, I'll keep you in line. Sweet Bean, come on. Knock it off with the pet name nonsense, will ya? Call me Francesca. Huh? Francesca? Yeah, so Miss Boss. I'm the boss. I mean, boss, you got a loyalty. We'll be by your side whenever you need us, boss. Thank you so much, Mario, for everything. You're welcome here anytime. You're like a brother to me. You ain't bad, kiddo. Yeah, you ever think about joining up with the syndicate? It's the life, kid. We're gonna support our brother. I mean, our new boss. Yeah, that's it. Frankie's nice, but you don't want to see him angry. He is called Fierce Frankie. Once 100 punks came after Frankie when he was alone, he ruined them. With Frankie around, ain't nothing to fear. He's why his Pianta stay in control. We owe you big, Mario. We always seem to be in your debt, you know? If there's ever anything the Pianta Syndicate can do for you, just say the word. We have to go all the way around. Hank and I are going to keep the Pianta family syndicate together, and maybe we'll start our own family. Oh, what am I thinking? Hehehe. Alright, that takes care of that. And again, I specifically want Vivian on the field for what is about to happen. Which should kind of give away what's about to happen. How nice, now we can go to Poshley Heights, right? We'd better hurry up and find that 6th crystal star. I heard that, my uglies. So, the 6 crystal stars in Poshley Heights, is it? That's a rather nice piece of information, thanks ever so. Eep, found him. Normally this would be where I finally deal with you and that sappy traitor Vivian. But something tells me that trying that alone might be unwise. So you live, for now. Instead, I'll just beat you to Poshley Heights and get that crystal star before you do. No, Mario, she's serious. We need to get to Poshley Heights before her. And we have to go to Rogueport Station, now. I mean, I know it's urgent and all, but you want to show that Don Pianta does hang out here now, I think. Yeah. Hey, it's you again. It looks like we kinda owe you one, so yeah, thanks. Oh, that's it? Okay. But with that being said, there's not a whole lot we can do. I'm not even worrying about healing. We'll get a free heal in the train. But yeah, we're ready to start chapter 6 finally. It only took 2 hours to be able to actually start the chapter. Hi. All I ever think about is how this train cuts through the wind as it races across plains, like a torpedo on Earth, slicing through the relentless winds. Isn't it just the coolest thing ever? I don't have the money yet, but my dream is to one day ride this train. I thought I commented on having a ticket, but maybe that's after the chapter. There must have been so many heartfelt reunions on this very spot. It's just deep, man. I love the thought of it. I think I'm gonna cry. Again, the use of the word reunion just makes me think of a certain train scene in Final Fantasy VII. This is the XS Express, bound for luxurious Poshley Heights. Passengers must present a ticket to board. Everything looks in order. Will you be coming aboard? Yes. Watch your step, please. All aboard! And off we go, finally. Another unique chapter where the music doesn't go to the traditional chapter start music. Chapter 6, 3 Days of Excess. Mario's cabin. Wow, the XS Express. This is really nice, Mario. The 3 days to Poshley Heights are going to seem like nothing. Huh? Mario, there's something lying on the floor, I think. I didn't notice it before. Don't go to Poshley Heights. Get off the train now or a sticky, yummy doom awaits it. Oh no, a weird threat? Could it be Beldham's work? My sister is a weird one. Whoever it is, it's obvious that they're on this train somewhere, right? We have to find who's responsible before anything bad happens. What cabin are we in? This is dried mushroom inside drawer. How long has this been here? Like, has this just been, like, molding in here for, like, God knows how long? I'm gonna quickly double check Shine Sprites, because I don't want to miss any, because then we have to ride the train again. There should be one more. So that's not too bad, but what is the order of operations for the train? There's no one here. Totally no one here. Also, there is a star piece. I think the panel, according to this guide I'm using, the panel's moved slightly. It was actually more to the left originally. Oh, hi. Hey, hello there. You know, I used to dream of one day getting to ride on this train. Now I finally got a ticket. Dreams do come true. If I'm not mistaken, I actually wonder if we should go the other way first. And do the other cabins last. Welcome, welcome, welcome! This is the dining car where you eat and stuff. Some people take this train just so they can eat our yummily fabulous food. In this trip we have a super famous actor on board, Zip Toad. Oh my gosh! Oh, I'm totally swooning. I so hope he comes here to eat soon. I want an autograph. Uh-huh. Hello, I'm Chef Shimi, the culinary expert. Glad to make your acquaintance. Acquaintance. So sorry, Cheep is my first language, you know. Today's lunch is so amazing it will make your tongue cry out in shame. Please do taste it, so that my passion does not wither alone in a pot of loneliness. Damn, good pitch. Open the door, please. Car 4. So there are 4 cars in total, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. Hello to you and welcome to the Access Express. I'm the conductor of this train, and I trust you must be Mr. Mario from Cabin 5. Make yourself at home, sir. Just to let you know, beyond here is the baggage car. I'm sorry, but I can't let passengers in. What's that? Some sort of sticky yummy threat? I see. I see. Good gracious me. Thank you for letting me know. Please be careful out there and return to your cabin. Hello. Yeah, I'm Bob, and we're gonna get a birthday present for me, and it'll be cool. Aren't you jealous? We're en route to Poshley Heights to buy a birthday present for little Bub here. My. Oh, you're the champion of the Glitz Pit, are you not? Yes, the great Gonzalez. Bound for Poshley Heights? Well, it's certainly a fitting place for a celebrity like you. There's a star piece in the drawer. Cool. Neat. I actually meant to... I should have talked to the conductor, or the conductor last. Oops. Because now, a character's gone. Whoever's in this room should also be gone, because I think they're part of that. Yeah. So yeah, I probably missed out on some dialogue here, but it's not a big deal. We're immediately going to be thrown into part 1 of our little game. And by that, I mean I can actually just go talk to the the engineer. And also snag a... I almost said a piece of heart. It's like, that is very much not the right thing. This is not Zelda. Actually, can I skip this entire quest by just doing the right thing in order? Or like out of order? There are giant mounds of cosmetics inside. Oh, hello there, you ducky debonair dish of a man, you. You're smashing, dear. What's this? Me? A witch? Well, people have certainly said I'm possessed of an enchanting aura. But you're not. You're the first person to remark so boldly on my bewitching beauty, dear. Humble, too. Anyway, the person here should also be gone. Yeah, that should be Zip Toad's room. 6 should be the businessman, the rat businessman. 7 should be, the penguin we passed by. Apparently, according to this guide, this sword piece only appears when the Access Express is going from Rogueport to Poshley Heights, but not the other way around. So I guess they fixed that in this version. Greetings, welcome to the Access Express. I'm what is called the train engineer. Our journey to Poshley Heights will take approximately 3 days. Days filled with opulent luxury, I might add. So let's all hear it for the Access Express. Huzzah, huzzah! Yeah, part of me wonders if I can just skip this entire quest. Cause like, I see the stains on the carpet. So I'm like... What if I just try to skip everything? Will it let me? But I'm like, I don't want to sequence break too much because I want to show this scene because it's very funny and iconic. But yeah, I'm genuinely wondering now. I thought I was going to have a nice lunch on my expense account. Rats! This is truly unfortunate. Almost tragic, really. I'm dying for a taco, guy. Couldn't you just whip up some grub real quick? What? They took the whole pot? Really? The whole deal? This isn't in my contract. There's a shiny stove here. It's been polished to a brilliant luster. Oh no, and Zip Toad is right here and everything? No, my life is totally ruined. No, my heart cries out in the salty pain of misery. That was my masterpiece. My masterpiece. Now it's gone, and I'm left with the tears of horror in my eyes. We're not getting through this cutscene before the ad break. Yes, I can say without the slightest hesitation that this smells like a case to me. But what shall we call it? That is the question before us. Yes, what to call it? Yes, the case of the pot of supper stew that vanished suddenly and mysteriously. Indeed, that will do nicely. My dear train passengers, this is a full-fledged mystery, one that impacts you all. What? A mystery? A mystery you just said? And, exactly what kind of dish is that? I'm known as Pennington. You likely would not guess it, but I'm a detective. At the risk of immodesty, you might say I have a certain nose for these things. And this little conundrum, my dear fellow passengers, poses no challenge to me. Ooh. The central clue of this case, and also the most vital one, as it happens, is that a perpetrator took the whole pot, stew and all, and so my esteemed friends, I can only conclude that the one responsible is you gluttonous woman. What? Me? Are you totally cuckoo? I have like no idea what you're talking about. Pardon me. Sorry. Please accept my apologies, my dear woman. I felt I needed to practice my accusation skills, you understand? Yes, sorry. Me playing Clue be like... very good. Now let's get serious, shall we? This, I believe, will be a case worthy of my intellect. Yes. Let me get this straight. So what we know so far is that we don't know who the culprit is. And, I guess that's about it, right? This seems total squares. Forget you guys. I'm going back to my cabin. Humph. You there, in a bit of a hurry to get back to your cabin, eh? You, sir, are highly suspicious. I have just broken this case. The true culprit, I believe, is Zip-Toad, the actor. Zip-Toad? The Zip-Toad? No. Wait, Mr. Detective Person. On that note, we are going to the ad break, so we'll finish this cutscene and solve the mystery in a bit. So, I'm having a realization that we're at a very awkward part where I don't know if I can get to a save in the next section in an hour, so we better hop right back into the game. Because yeah, I'm not bursting with confidence that we'll be able to get through this in an hour. I might have to double back and save and just awkwardly pick up next time. Worst case scenario. We are good to go, so let's hop back in. You're just making stuff up, you Tweety geezer. Tweety? Geezer? Geezer? I can't say I deserve such a verbal thrashing, but, well, then who did do it then? Do it, This puzzle deepens with every confounding step. You, my whiskered friend, have been hovering rather suspiciously, haven't you? I find that rather suspect. Highly suspect indeed. People, I have apprehended the rogue. Yes, I've broken the case wide open. He has been skulking about this area the whole time, under our very noses. The pot of super stew that vanished this suddenly and mysteriously, bandit, is you. You're not the bandit, you say? Indeed, you would say that. Well, if you are not, in fact, the crook, then perhaps you could prove your innocence. By searching for the real perpetrator, then we will know that it is not you. Fair? Yeah, you just really said Mario is sus. A clue, there are traces of something on the flooring. This looks like spilled stew on the floor, doesn't it? Don't you think we can just follow the drops to the thief, Mario? It might even be the same person who wrote that mean note threatening us. What makes you say that? If they're with my sister, she gives no lunch breaks. Harsh. How do I know you're not the criminal? Don't come near me. So uncool. You believe me, right? Cause no way it's Zip-Toad. No way. Hey, thanks, babe. Hehe. My stew, I must have it back, is a delicate truffle and anchovy. I have no clue how to say that word. Boil of ice. Yes, if you're not in fact the crook, then perhaps you could prove your innocence by searching for the real perpetrator, then we'll know it's not you. Fair? Cool. So again, we already saw where the droplets lead. Right over here to cabin number 3. Hello. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do you want? Burp. Sorry about that. Now, what were you just saying? Apart from the kitchen? Oh, I get it. If it gets stolen, you blame me right away with no evidence. Not nice. What? No, what? Drops of flu? Drops of stew on the floor outside? No, I wouldn't know anything about that. No, people spill stuff. And there's nothing in the drawer, so there's no need to look. You won't find a thing. There are several gourmet magazines here. Gourmet food magazines here. One of them is an issue devoted to the food of the Excess Express. There's a large photo of Chef Shimi on the cover. His smile is just blinding. There's something under the magazines. You got a galley pot. An empty soup pot. This thing looks like it was licked clean. I'm sorry I ate it all. It was me. So, you were so enamored of the stew that you wanted to steal it to devour more, and you stole the entire pot when the chef was chopping shallots. Answer. Yes, that's right. I'm so sorry, but it was a brief moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Justice has been served very satisfyingly. This is very satisfying. May this terrible crime never recur. And you, my dear sir? Yes, you with the unkempt facial hair. Wow, thanks, dude. My keen sleuthing instincts identified you as the correct person to call her the ruffian. Now about that note in your cabin. Yes, I know of it. As the lone detective of this train, the conductor confided in me. But we cannot speak here. Find me in cabin 6 so that we may discuss this in private. Oh, and please return the pot to the chef if you could. Sorry for causing all the commotion, but man, that stew is scrum-diddly-dumptious. I can't wait for dinner. And then the floor still has all the stains on it. Oh wait, we get to a special thing in this section. Guess we'll show that off, because special thing. You found a stew thief? That's so totally amazing. Oh, good sir, have you discovered my thoughts? God, I wish I could. Wait, my pot. Oh, here it is. Ah, sir, you are the hero of my world. You brought back my dear pot. It is empty, of course, but it is mine, and I love it. Thanks to you, from me. Here is just a little taste of my powerful gratitude. Please fake it. Ah, why must I butcher this language so shameful? Please take it, I mean. You got a star piece. And it actually physically appears too. I don't know if that's the case in the original. So now, we gotta go see Mr. Penguin. I got the cabins mixed up. I thought the businessman was in cabin 6, and the penguin was in 7. Hello. I was really looking forward to plopping that stew on my expense account. Oh well, I'll just order the next most expensive thing on the dinner menu. Jesus. Anyway, let's go say hi to Mr. Penguin. Hello. Aha, I have been waiting. I was rather impressed with your work on this last case, I must admit. However, I do not think the one you apprehended is our sticky, yummy malcontent. I've deduced this from the lack of any incriminating clues in his cabin. In any case, I must say, I believe you have a certain knack for detective work. So it is decided then, I shall take you on as my new assistant. To reiterate, my name is Pennington. I'm a detective from Poshley Heights. I'm known in some circles as the Penguin with the improbably large brain. I'm sure you have heard of me, so that is all I will say on the subject. And as for your name, wait, I demand you do not tell me. I shall deduce your identity. That mustache, that nose, all too easy, you sir are quite obviously the famed Luigi, are you not? No need to introduce yourself, I know all about the famous Luigi. Now, about this threat, our man has declared his intent to yummify the train. A sticky, tasty explosion. That family of bob-ombs, they're definitely suspect. They're definitely sus. Now, Luigi, we will reduce this case to rudimentary facts and deduce the truth. So, it's gonna turn to sunset now, right? Yeah. So, right next door, we're gonna have an argument. With the Bob-omb family. Are you even listening? Oh yeah, they're getting into it. I think we should get a little Bob the Advanced Learner's classic series of Bob-ombery. 2 words, cheap and boring. That's actually 3 words, if you can't and. Think more luxurious, dear. Perhaps a car or a house. Bob is too small for such things called Bob. Stop thinking of your own social status. He needs something that will further his education, not spoil him. Honestly. Pfft, I don't want any of that stuff they're talking about. Hey mister, are you a detective now that you quit being a champion? Well, so you think you can detect what I really want for my birthday? Sure, I'm a pro. Really? Cool. Okay, if you bring me what I really want, then I'll give you something in return. Here's your hint. It has AU at the front. Now you've got it, don't you? Gold Bob would hear this and think he wants like a gold bar. Because of like the scientific, like the periodic table. We must get him something that befits the station of our family. I've my reputation to think of, Sylvia. It's all about them. But I still think we should get him the classic series of Bob-ombery. The hint for what I want is it has AU at the front. Do you want another hint? Sure. Okay, here's your second hint. It's a certain person's autograph. Now you've got it, don't ya? I think we need to phone a friend. Hi. I can't hear everything the family's fighting about loud and clear from out here. One thing I heard was cute. That boy dreams of being a train engineer someday. What an interesting dream for a rich little kid like that to have. And that narrows it down for us. We need to get the engineer's autograph. I love the Access Express. This is probably one of the best chapters in my opinion. This is probably one of the most like well-regarded chapters in general. If you ask the average Paper Mario fan, like, what's your favorite chapter? For Thousand Doors specifically, I think a lot of people would say Chapter 6. I like it a lot too. Again, I like Chapter 4 for sentimental reasons, and Chapter 5 for sentimental reasons. 6 isn't as sentimental, it just is a nice little fun romp chapter, and I think still has merit because of that. Anyway, hi. This is the train's operation console. There are many small switches and levers here. You want my autograph, sir? Oh, it's for little Bub. Well, yes, of course. Here you go. Here you are, sir. You're on an autograph. The autograph of the Access Express engineer. Gosh, I've never given out an autograph before. That felt fantastic. Cute. Like, there are just some very funny moments, some nice little wholesome moments, a cool little, like, mystery set piece. You know, murder on the Access Express, except there hasn't been a murder. But yeah, I think this chapter deserves its reputation, even though, again, I have personal bias and like chapter 4 and 5. Chapters 4 and 5 quite a bit. Basically, the entire, like, back half of this game is really strong, starting from Glitz Pit onwards. Again, Glitz Pit, my only gripe is just, again, it can get a little repetitious at times, but that's a small thing in the grand scheme of things. So, did you bring me the thing I want most? Like, Glitz Pit does have enough variety that I think it's fine. Even though you're just basically doing arena battles the entire time. You can pat the fox, I'm feeling okay with that. Hey, yeah, bingo, mister. That's what I want. That's just what I wanted. You're a good detective. Here's something for you, just like I said. A shine sprite? How the hell did you get a shine sprite? Thanks for the autograph. I'll take good care of it, promise. Do you ever think about how much this breaks the lore? Yeah, by the way, what's a detective anyway? So, like, here's the thing. Because there are, like, a ton of shine sprites everywhere, like, is Delphina Plaza just, like, really dim at the moment? Like, are they all just living in darkness? Next step, you. Mr. Mario, I'm glad you spoke to me. I just remembered something suspicious. I found myself one blanket short when I was handing them out to passengers. I gave the last passenger my own blanket to make up for it, but it's vexing. I have exact blanket counts. I mean, someone came on board without a ticket. That's so way just might be your suspect, Mr. Mario. Not only that, but if I don't get my blanket back, I'll be too chilly to sleep tonight. If you could look for the unticketed passenger and get that blanket, I'd thank you. Call me Blanket PI. Honestly, great, thanks. Well, I have to keep watch here, but I'll be waiting for the good news. Again, I love this game. There's a reason this was my go-to favorite game literally ever for like 20 years. Again, that sounds like a lot, frankly, but it is true. I just adore this game. It is a huge part of my childhood. Again, partly because I played it a lot as a kid. Anyway, our missing passenger is here. So, hey, the old trick we did back in the other areas. Hello. So you found me. Well, as you see, I'm a ghost. I'm cursed to haunt this place. A blanket? Well, yes, the conductor did leave one here. He didn't realize that I'm a ghost. A yummy, sticky threat. No, I left no such thing. I can't even hold physical objects like pen and paper. What? You just want the blanket then? Well, I'll tell you where it is if you do something for me. What do you say? Fine. What is I don't help ghosts? All I need is your life. No, just kidding. JK, LOL. Actually, I passed away in this cabin many years ago, but I think my luggage is still in the baggage car here. Inside my bag is a diary I kept since my earliest childhood days. My fear that someone would find and read it has kept me tied to this world. I can't leave this room, so can you please find it and bring it here? If you do that, I'll show you where the blanket is. Easy enough. And don't you even dare read my diary, because if you do... a horrible fate awaits you. Hey chat, do we do it? We obviously have to, right? Aw, the little reflections of the light, the candles on the windows. Again, I love this remake. It's a great remake, IMO. If you have not played it yourself, and have interest in Thousand Year Door and like haven't played Thousand Year Door at all, I would recommend the remake, even though the original, again, does have slightly more responsive battles. Did you find the blanket? What? A ghost? Eek! And he won't give you the blanket unless you get his diary from the baggage car. I see. Well, go on in. You don't say no to ghosts. Ain't that the truth? So, conveniently, there's a little passageway for us here. No collectibles, because we can't get back in here very easily. You got a ragged diary. The diary the ghost kept. You should read it. Thank you all for the head pats. I really appreciate it. Again, I'm doing okay at the moment. Better than yesterday, for sure. Sometimes I just need to let out my system. Did you find the diary? Wonderful, I knew you would. Now I cannot leave my post. Please return the diary while I stay here, though I would like to see what's written in it. I am saving for a reason. Read the diary? Oh sure, what the heck. You may be cursed by the ghost. Do you want to read it anyway? Oh sure, what the heck. I mean, think about this, okay? This could be really, really bad. Do you understand me? Month X, day X, cloudy. I got on a train today, and on that train... You looked! Even though I told you not to, now see what happens. God, that's scary in this version. I like the lighting change and everything. That is not in the original, I'm pretty sure. So, I'm like slightly OCD about things like this. Origami King has a thing where if you get a game over, you get like a slightly worse like end state for your file, and so part of me is just feeling very. I don't even remember if that's the case for this game, but just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna return to title and reload. Also, we can show off the title screen now that we have the full cast of characters. There was one person missing from the title screen, but that's like an end game state. So, we will go over that later. Like, nothing ever happened. Like, Origami King autosaves, so you can't cheese it even. Like, if you die at all, you SOL. And that game loves to have, like, one-hit kills, like, sections, like, set pieces. It's not great. I don't really count it for, like, 100%. That's, like, extra. Some games have that where it's, like, there's, like, soft 100% and hard 100%. Like, Kirby True Arenas, where you have to do it with every character. It's, like, I don't count that as, like... I count that as 100% doing it with just one character, even though if you want to be technical about it, you would have to beat it with every character to actually mark it as complete. But I'm not that, like, invested in Kirby. Did you find my diary? In that case, can you place it in that drawer? I think this might be new, actually. I think you just give it to him in the original. Yes, this is my diary. Very well, your blanket is right here. You got a blanket, the conductor's blanket. Without this, he's freezing. You're very wise not to read my diary, friend. He pulls on collar. If you had read it, you might be a spirit like me right now. But now I can go peacefully on from this world. Thank you so much. You will probably never meet me again in this world. Fare thee well. Well, actually, maybe not. I've been here so long, I've gotten kind of used to it. The wood paneling's so great, maybe I'll stay here just a while longer. I can't leave whenever, so that's all there is to it. Interesting priorities, Mr. Ghost. Anyway, that's it for today, actually. So we'll go rest. I think. Yeah. I can't remember actually if there's anything else we have to do before it actually triggers the next day. I am forgetting something. Huh. Yeah, because I could have sworn in this version especially, they like prompt me to go to bed. So I'm like... We have to talk to the conductor again, don't we? Well, we have full SP now, so cool. You know, I'm actually surprised I haven't talked at all about Kirby Air Riders all stream. I'm looking forward to it. The direct definitely is exciting. So, Mr. Mario, how did you deal with that blanket? Oh, right, I didn't give him the blanket back. That's what I forgot. Oh, thank you so much. Now I'll be comfortable tonight. Of course, our yummy and sticky mischief maker is so large. It's like, I don't like them phrasing it that way. Oh, hey, before I forget, this is just a gesture of my thanks. I got a super mushroom. A full super mushroom replenishes 10 HP. It's getting late, Mr. Mario. Perhaps you should just turn in for the night. You're in cabin 5 in case you forgot. If anything happens, I'll report to you immediately. Do not worry about a thing. For I am the conductor of the Access Express. The little additional flourishes, like the animations of the characters, like NPC characters too, I love. Like the little salute there, and just like various gesturing that was not present in the original game. You solved this incident in record time? I was way impressed. Hey, come to think of it, I could use your skills. Could you help me? Really? Wow, so I lost these shell earrings that my ex-boyfriend gave me, and they're like all full of memories and stuff. I really need them back. Could you maybe look for them or something, please? I feel like I'm losing the Valley Girl voice. Like it's slipping. I can't maintain it. If we have that as an option, does that mean we can also get the other quest here? Because there are 2 side quests, quote-unquote, tied to items. The other should be Toodles. Oh, hello there, you fine specimen of a man. You're marvelous, dear. You solved a rather tough little mystery, didn't you? Yes, very well done. You're so ruggedly smart. Why is everyone down bad for Mario in this game? Perhaps you could help me with something as well. I'll help. How absolutely lovely. Now listen well. I'm looking for a gold ring that I lost somewhere on this very train. Could you please hasten the search along for me, you boldly brilliant man, you? It's like all the women in this game just really want Mario Kart for some reason. I don't understand why they went in that direction for a kid's game. Anyway, now we can go to bed. I think we should get some rest. Wow, that's really important dialogue. Thank you, Vivian. Again, they did add little prompts like that, but it does feel a little bit excessive at times. I know we're on the Access Express, but it still feels excessive. Access Express Day 2. Alright, so now what do we got? Up our sleeves. Do you have a morning state? Because I don't know if there's a separate morning and afternoon. RDM issue 5, Rogueport today. Local mystic Merlovely was taken to the hospital today, followed quickly by hordes of concerned fans. Luckily, according to a spokesperson for the hospital, Merlovely suffered from nothing more than a severe case of indigestion caused by a wild binge on 8 mushroom steaks. The Divine Diviner exclaimed that her aura was brimming with the power of steak. But this reporter can't help but wonder why she failed to predict the gastrointestinal adventure in the first place. Shop reporter go! This time, let's head to Keelhaul Key. We're proud to toast the entrepreneurial spirit shown by the managerial team who brought free commerce to this deserted island. I really wanted to do something that had never been done before, gushed the unsinkable proprietor and former fight fan. Call me the invincible shopmaster from now on. I'm 100% serious, print that. We wish him all the success that he can grab with 2 hands and wrestle to the mat. Cooking for rookies. Listen up, rookies, because here's another intermediate level dish. Recipe. Today's dish is the single-serving peach tart. Take a peachy peach, add cake mix, stir, and bake. Try that at tea time, rookies. Editor's note. Thanks for reading The Best Rag in the Land. See you next issue. Published by Rogueport Restoration Committee. Wow, my voice is not feeling great. I am wearing out, I think, a little bit. But we'll see how far we can get in this chapter. Got about half an hour left. Next up... Oh, this is why I think Pennington is in room 7, because he's in room 7 on this day. God damn it, I got it backwards. You know what I mean, like, I was confusing the rat being in room 6 because he's here on this day. Oh, not good, not good. If I don't find that thing, I'll be sacked for sure. My dear Luigi, your timing is impeccable. A new case has arisen. Now then, Mr. Businessman, please explain the facts to my assistant Luigi. Okay, here's the deal. When I woke up this morning, my briefcase was gone. It contained all the contracts for our next deal, and even our new product prototype. If I don't recover it, I'll lose my job at the least. Now, calm yourself. The next part is vital, so tell Luigi very slowly. Of course. Our company's new product is Nitro Honey Syrup. Used properly, it's an amazing product that can even raise the dead. But if mixed with the calcium from a seashell and a bit of gold, then the results are explosive. The resulting goo blast would immobilize everyone here in a sticky yet yummy shellac. If it's fallen into the wrong hands, well, I could lose more than my job. Let's examine these facts, shall we? Someone has stolen your briefcase. Though you definitely had it yesterday. And the train has not stopped at all in the intervening time. I have it. Rudimentary, my dear Luigi. Rudimentary. The thief is still on the train. Pennington, you've done it again. Humble, too. Luigi, have you spoken to the waitress and the lady in cabin 2? They have both lost something on this train. The waitress lost shell earrings, and the lady Toodles lost a gold ring. Luigi, if the same person who stole those objects also has the Nitro Honey Syrup, they could make this goo blast. They could carry out the threat in the note. So it is simple, Luigi. You must find that thief. We must apprehend the subject before this dastardly plan is put into effect. I am trying to remember the order of operations here. I think we have to go to cabin 1 first. I think. And then cabin 4 or 5. Again, I've played this game a lot, but that doesn't mean I have an impeccable memory. My memory is kinda garbage at times. Anyway. You got a vital paper. This looks like something very important and complicated. Oh, I forgot this little run around here. We actually do have to go back and deliver the note. It's kind of interesting because chapter 6 of Paper Mario is flower fields, but then chapter 7 is involving a penguin mystery. That is a murder mystery in that case, so the penguin in question, spoilers, is not actually dead. Oh, not good. Okay. Have you stumbled upon any new clues? What is this paper? What sort of clue is this supposed to be? Heck, that's one of the contracts for my upcoming business deal. What? I mean, yes, just as I suspected. Luigi, where did you find this important clue? Cabin 1, you say? Yes, Zip Toad's room, a place I've long suspected. Come to think of it, I do not believe I've seen him today. Then perhaps he is hiding somewhere on the train. Always one step ahead. Very well, my dear Luigi, find that Zip Toad. Okay, so now we go to cabin 1, I think. No, not cabin 1, cabin 5. Which is our room. Because he's hiding out not in his room, for obvious reasons. And that should be it, actually. We might be able to get a little bit into the next area, but not finish it. Well, hi. Could this be another clue? Another document from the briefcase. The suspect must be in here somewhere. Yo, up to your old tricks. Hello. Zow, where'd you come from? You won't be catching me that easily, guy. Yeah, about that. Piece of cake. Youch! So this was our man all along, pretending to be Zip Toad, I see. All the while pilfering things from others to aid your evil plan. Yes, this was all just as I had deduced. I knew all along you are fake. Yes, a discolored nostril hair tipped me off. And not only that, but I knew that you were the one who threatened Luigi. Curse us, I almost got away with it by getting off at Riverside Station, too. I think I've been on the internet too long. I cannot read that phrasing, even though I know that is perfectly valid phrasing. Yes, you played a daring and ingenious little game, my false friend. But the jig is up now, fiend, and the good people on this train are now safe. For indubitably, no one escapes from this improbably large brain. Well, yes, in any case, at least return what you have stolen, Fink. Blech. You got a briefcase, a heavy briefcase with nitro, honey syrup, and documents inside. A gold ring, the ring Toodles lost, it looks quite expensive. You got shell earrings, earrings lost by the waitress, they remind her of her ex. Why is everyone so hung up on their exes? Not that I'm one to talk. My precious briefcase, is the nitro honey syrup safe? Yeah, it's like me and my glass house. The briefcase was returned. Oh, thank you. Thank the stars it's safe. Now I won't get the sack. Our rendezvous with disaster was diffused by my most rudimentary of deductions. Attention all passengers, this train will soon make a brief scheduled stop at Riverside Station. God, this place is pretty. Oh, he's tied up. Hey, I think not, Slick. You think you can hold me? No way, Bowden would flip if I let that happen. This whole zip-toad thing was just a means to an end. It's me, suckers. Dupless. Bowden's plan to go up high Mario didn't exactly work, so I'll be cutting and running now. I'll leave the rest to Bowdam. See ya, suckers. He looks so shocked. Like, oh no. Want to get outside for a second? The exit is in the first car. I feel like I'm doing so many voices I can't remember how to voice Vivian, and she's basically just me talking as myself. Welcome, welcome. Oh, did you find them? My shell earrings? Oh, there they are. These are my earrings. Thank you so much. Hey, and before I forget, take this as my thanks. Neat. You're like the nicest old mustached overall-wearing guy I've ever met. What a very specific quantifier. Like, yeah, based on that set of adjectives, I guess Mario would fit the bill. Next up, we need to go to cabin number 2. Thank you for the hydration check. I'll finish my tea, probably. Have you found my gold ring, you mystery-sniffing master? Why you gotta phrase it that way? I don't know why I'm thinking all this dialogue's sus. Yes, that's definitely the ring I lost. Thank you, you glorious creature. I knew you would find it, without fail. It is merely a trifle, but please take this as my earnest thanks. 30 coins, wow, really? You're filthy rich and you can only give us 30 coins? And do take care. She's probably the type to pay people in exposure. Anyway, let us get some fresh air. Riverside Station. I love this place. I love sunset levels in video games. It's so super cool looking, I want to drive it right now. So little Bub really likes trains, does he? Why does one buy a train? Why are you buying a train for like your 10-year-old? Oh no, what'll we do? Someone's lifted the drawbridge. The train can't leave the station like this. I saw some suspicious-looking shadowy people wearing hats going to the station. We must have gone down to the bridge control room to flip the switch there. But that switch hasn't been used in so long, I don't know where the control room is. So it's probably against protocol to ask a passenger to do this, but... Since you're on the famous Mario and all, can you go find and throw that switch? Maybe? Sure thing. Really? That would be super. No time to get started like the present, so here's the station's entrance key. You got an entrance key, the key that opens the entrance to the station. Oh, thank you so much. A lot of very redundant dialogue. Oh, my dear Luigi, our suspect was not only a fake Zip Toad, he was some monstrous being in a white sheet, which was exactly as he suspected. Too bad he gave us the slip like that, though. He was a rather slippery sort. We could have questioned him about all of that Beldam business. This is Riverside Station. We've stopped to refuel. There's a quaint drawbridge here from where pleasure boats cruise the canal. It hasn't been used since the canal was dried up and turned into a pasture. I think we'll get a little ways into Riverside Station proper, and then we'll double back and save here. But there is stuff we could do relatively easily, hopefully, in the span of this, like, ad break, essentially. Like, we have a lot of fights coming up, but we can easily just... Actually, it'd be better to switch to Cabela here, so the partner popping out animation doesn't play, for the sake of time. God damn it, Mario, hit the switch! Also, don't unfurl. We have to just unfurl again. It's fine. I'm just being impatient. Don't call me impatient, Yuna, for nothing. Green key door. So we gotta go find that now. Yeah, this is why I say we can do this and then probably double back. Just like do this room and then go back, assuming we can get through this room swiftly, which I can't guarantee we can, because this room kinda sucks. Also, this is a very jazzy version of the song. I really like it, actually. By the way, Rough Puffs obviously are immune to electricity, so don't use, like, Thunder Rages or anything of the sort. Gubella is level 2 now, so she does 6 damage total if they have no defense. I did deliberately... Ow. I did deliberately hold off of, like... Howling first turn just to make sure I could take out the one that had the super mushroom, so we don't have to worry about healing and all that jazz. It's not a rough puff, don't confuse them with dark puffs. Although I don't think the world would end if you did confuse them, but anyway. Max HP is 7, attack is 4, and defense is 0. They swoop at you or charge themselves with electricity before unleashing lightning. And if you touch them while they charge, they'll get a shock. They'll absorb any lightning attacks you throw their way, so don't do that. This is gonna hurt like hell. Ow. That is a fast attack. I did not have any window to guard at all. Yeah, different chapter remixes for all the songs are really nice. I actually don't know if Partially Heights has a separate battle theme compared to Riverside Station, but I do like how jazzy this is. I'm not even a big jazz fan, but this is actually, no, this is more big band than jazz. Subtle difference, I feel. And I'm not a music nerd, so maybe I should just shut the hell up and stop acting like I know what I'm talking about with things like this. Sometimes I do this with a lot of genres, like obviously K-pop is the big one, and fighting games both, but gestures at redeems. It's like, I probably shouldn't be trying to act like an authority, or like an expert on things like Guilty Gear, because I really don't know that much. I haven't even played Overture. I want to play Overture, obviously. It's on the game clearing list. I don't know if I want to do it on stream or on my own time, and that's why it's like, kind of a cagey, like, I don't know if I want to do this or not. This part will probably kick my ass a little bit. Hey, as I was just saying. I know no one did the redeem, but I just want to talk about Kepler for a moment. You know they did an ad for Sonic Frontiers? Like, that's so weird to me. Is it just because in the song Wadada there's a line called that goes like vroom 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 like a supersonic? Is that the only reason why there's a Sonic clap in this game? And like, with Kepler, like, genuinely, it makes me wonder. Yeah, it was for Sonic Frontiers specifically. And all, God, I'm so off rhythm right now. What is happening? I'm like so thrown off by this for some reason. And wait. Shit, then you jump back to green. Oh my god. I don't remember this part at all in terms of how to actually solve it. God damn it. This isn't even that hard. I'm just rushing because the ad break is coming up. That's what's happening. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just go back and save, but... Finally, gosh, that took way too long. Kinda sworn there's a star piece around here. Should probably check that. Before just rushing ahead with reckless abandon. Yep, there it is. There should be everything here. Now we have this little platforming section that I'm gonna bash my head against probably at least a couple times before I get it correctly. Because I have bad depth perception. I do like how, like, papery everything looks. Got a station key, a key that opens the door on the first floor of the station. Hi, Koops by Koops. We'll see you later, because we do have, like, some enemies that Koops is good against. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else hidden here before I jump down, because then I'll have to go all the way back up here. Apparently this is the only star piece here, and there's, like, one more shine sprite, and that's it. But there are a couple badges that are kind of annoying, I remember. There's one badge that if you screw up, you have to like go all the way back and do a really wonky like platforming sequence again as a tube. So like, we'll see how that goes, I guess. Again, that also went faster than I thought it would, but again, because of like where ads are, we only have like 10 minutes to make more progress. I don't know if I should just stop here, because I don't know how respawns... Oh wait, there is a save block. Oh. Well, in that case... I forgot there was a save block there, so we'll tattle these at least. We'll make a little bit more progress. And then probably double back here and save, so I'm not gonna go too much farther than this, more likely than not. Like, in terms of literal progression. That's a poison Pokey. As you probably guessed, it's a poisonous Pokey. Max HP is 8, attack is 4, defense is 0. If you get poison, your HP will slowly drain, so you may want to avoid that. I'm sure you can see this, but they have spines all over, so don't touch them. And they may be smiling, but that doesn't mean they're happy to see you. God, the little, like, horn section. Again, very big band. Weirdly enough, that's also making me be like, okay, but like, what if I played Skullgirls? It's been a hot minute since I have indulged in a fighting game that was not just Strive. So yeah, that taps out at 5 damage, which is not my favorite. I would definitely prefer like 6 damage, because some of the specials do go up to 6 damage, but it does hit everybody, so it makes sense to not make it overly powerful. God, that is strict. Like, the sunset backdrop is really cool. This is a really cool looking area. I'm also trying to remember where a secret is, if it's in this room or the next room that I'm thinking of. Yeah, it's actually in this room. So we will go grab that real quick. Real quick, okay. You got an HP plus badge. Increases Mario's max HP by 5. I feel like there's also a hidden block in this area. I don't remember where it is though. Again, probably not getting too much farther than this room today. I just want to fight all the enemies. Next time we'll skip all the enemies, if I remember, because it might be a minute before we actually make progress on this. That deals 3 damage. I did not remember that. What I should do actually is fight a bunch of enemies here, then go back to the train and heal. I don't know, that feels like a waste of time. We're almost to a level up anyway, we're fine. But we also have a lot of Buzzy Wheels to fight, and they're not the easiest, so... Thunder Rage, that'd be great. Against the Pokies. Oh, there's a Shine Sprite. I thought there was another Shine Sprite, too. But yeah, again, I would like to set up next stream to do the rest of this chapter. Maybe do a little bit of Chapter 7, too. And then end off next stream before the Pit 100 Trials, and then spend an entire stream doing the Pit 100 Trials, because that will take about 3 hours. Like, not even kidding, on a good run, that usually takes me like 2 to 3 hours, so that'll be its own stream, unless we finish remarkably early. Again, hypothetically, I know I'm being a little bit more of a perfectionist than I need to be. I don't really need to do the Pit 100 Trials, I just want to. Because it's like, it's a cool area. It's a cool, like, stretch of the game, I think. God, I'm not used to this layout for these action commands. I'm used to the GameCube. Not GameCube, the, what am I trying to say? Yeah, GameCube layout, yeah. Like with the really big A button in the middle. I keep wanting to press like B for A, because positionally, that's where it would be. Yeah, like very ragtimey. I also don't know about how enemy respawns work in this game. So like, if we save and quit, will all the enemies still be dead or will they come back? Because I reloaded the game. Genuinely do not remember. Wow, this area is bigger than I thought it was actually. But I guess we'll fight this one. Actually, this doesn't matter, because, oh, maple syrup, a deliciously sweet syrup, replenishes 10 FFP. Because the save block is right there, we'll just drop down, and then we can get to move on. Wait, that's a bad idea? I'm like, wait a minute, hold that thought. Don't use the Thunder Rage on the ice enemy. And look, Koops actually gets a turn. Wait, I didn't actually level up Miss Mouse, did I? I forgot. I meant to do that. Because I was literally saving Shine Spites explicitly to heal Miss Mouse, and then didn't. Whoops. It's fine. That's gonna break now, but that'll skip its turn. Oh, it had a Thunder Rage. I couldn't see because of the ice effect. Oops, that could have been real bad. Kinda lucked out there. Oh, hi. Lots of coins. And a FP Plus badge increases maximum FP by 5. But again, I think that's what we'll call it for forward progression. I'm gonna go back and potentially use the bed. Just to... I'm debating if I want to go back all the way to heal. If I just want to stop here. For the sake of time. I got Flurry out, because we'll need her next time right away. Yeah, it's fine. I don't think there are that many really hard enemies next time. So we'll just stop here. We can probably make it with 2 FP. It'll be fine. We have items too, so we'll be able to get through like the Buzzy Beetles relatively easily. Actually, because we do have Buzzy Beetles coming up, what I should do is stop and equip. Well, I should equip this because we need FP, but also equip Spike Shield. Because that'll make my life a little bit easier. And Hammer Throw might actually be good, but we also don't have FP, so it actually wouldn't make a difference. We can also, like, sort as well. I should actually do that more often than I actually do. We don't actually have Power Jump yet. So yeah, just quickly double checking if there's anything else I want, and I think we're fine. But hey, we're done here. I think save again because I did reorganize my inventory a little bit. Alrighty, I'm tired, but I felt good to make decent progress. Again, a part of me was hoping to finish the chapter tonight, but I realized it would have to be a 4-hour stream to finish the chapter with how much of Riverside we have left, and then the rest of this chapter. So yeah, we'll do that next time, and then at least an hour will be spent on side stuff anyway, probably, like Trouble Center. But we might get a little bit of a ways into chapter 7, and then stop again, and then pick up with the Adventure Trials. So it might only be a 2-hour stream also. Might keep it a little shorter, just for the sake of being able to set up the next stream. Otherwise, it's like, if we do a 2-hour stream and we're at the pit, then, oh god, it has to be a 5-hour stream to get through the pit. So, yeah, it might be shorter. But yeah, that was good progress. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for coming by. Really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, you can follow for the notifications so when I go live in the future. I have a YouTube channel for edited versions of streams. I am planning to do original content there at some point, though no guarantee of when. I have a VOD channel for archives of streams, minus like sections where nothing's happening, like intermissions and the start screen. I have a Blue Sky where I just repost a lot mostly, but also will post when I go live. Did I remember that post on Blue Sky today? I don't think I did actually. Wait a minute. Okay, good, I did. I could not remember if I can remember or not. I have a Ko-Fi's tip jar, and a throne. I actually cleared out my throne because I'm thinking about not promoting the throne anymore because I don't understand how it works. And part of me almost doesn't want my address on as many places. I know it's supposed to be very secure, but I'm just a little bit nervous about that a little bit. I'm not sure how like shipping costs and everything works. So I just feel a little bit like a little nervous with things like Ko-Fi. Not Ko-Fi, with Throne. trying to figure out how that actually works. At some point, I need to actually sit down and try to figure it out. I did have like a goal set up, but I actually got rid of all the goals because I wasn't sure what I wanted them to actually be. A lot of the goals are just like stuff I wasn't actively promoting and stuff that I'm like, I probably shouldn't set this as a goal. This low at least. So it's like, yeah, goals have been reset essentially. I will come up with new things. I might ask friends for advice on like what would be good goals to have, but I don't know. Hi, I am fading, unfortunately. I am very much, going through it right now. So I should probably mosey on out of here. But yeah, thank you all for watching. This was a lot of fun. We'll pick this up at some point. Again, hypothetically, I might continue this tomorrow. Just because I'm not entirely sure if I want to continue it on Friday when it's going to be 101, and then Monday is going to be like 97. So, or like, it's going to be closer to 100 on a bunch of days, so next, like, more feasible day for streaming would probably be Wednesday, and even that's going to be really hot. So, part of me is like, maybe I should do an extra stream tomorrow, but also no guarantees, because I may be completely crashed from streaming 3 hours today. But yeah, keep an eye on like Blue Sky or like, you know... Did I not post in any Discords today? Did I forget? Yeah, no, I forgot to promote my stream anywhere. Oops. Yeah, keep an eye on the usual places I promote my stream. If you want to know when I go live in the future, but again, I'm very much not locked in at the moment. But good night, everybody. Take care.